morning, good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning to you.
You are now listening to the Sunday Morning Breakfast Radio Show.
Good morning. It's the Sunday Morning Breakfast Radio Show coming to you live on Facebook Live and YouTube. Number to call in 516-900-2278. We are the Weekend Review Show, and we do this every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Facebook Live and YouTube, SMB TV. We have no one here.
One is the loneliest number.
I think we're alone now.
Yo, my God, yo.
Jesus Christ, though.
Yo, Jay Lex got jokes. He said donate to SMB calls, 5,000 to start. Amen.
Yo,
Jay Lex, F you. You will wait till we're good and damn ready.
Exactly.
Shit.
I mean, give us some time. We got to get acclimated and get...
Exactly. It's your late-ass cousin anyway. The reason we ain't start.
So thank you very much.
Thank you. That shit running the family. How about that?
We try to give him some time to get here, but unfortunately, every time it's like, yo...
Hi, Anna Ford. Good morning.
Yes, good morning to...
Your daughter isn't here either?
So, by the way, I mean, anybody on the thread interested in doing
I was about to say, cousin Jay Lex and Mama Anna Ford, if you guys ain't doing nothing, y'all stop on by. You know what I mean?
Oh, my God. Boy, do I wish we had Trini Pup right now.
Carl got the nerve to be on the thread. No, you should be across from me, bro.
And by the way, Crystal, we don't even know where she is.
Yo, Crystal at least be having the DC to be like, yo, look, guys, I'm going to be 2 hours late. Holla. Mm-hmm. Nothing this morning.
Wow. So apropos, I tell you.
We're talking crazy. Meanwhile, she's trapped in some dungeon. And Smalls is saving the day as we speak.
Oh, man. Call us up 516-900-2278. It's Preaching Bino.
Yeah, it's
the
very,
original.
very old school, yes.
the first year of what
the first like 6 months, yes.
Yeah,
what was the old theme song? Where you can tell everybody.
Where you can tell everybody.
Nigga Preach used to sit up and put his hand over his chest when the theme would play.
I'm a man.
Sweet
yes,
Mama
I am.
Says we should have put dolls in the seat, yes.
Yo, we wish, man.
We could have put Crystal wearing a leather jacket in the summer. And this one with all the mosquitoes around him because of his lotions and natural oils here.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, bro. Like when he comes in, and I don't know where they come from.
Bro, he came in the other day. I sneezed 20 times in a row. I couldn't smell anything the rest of the week.
Yo, it's crazy because then it's like mad flies just accumulate around them. And we're like, yo, where is this? Where are they coming from? And,
and then the flies get together to spell T-Mobile above his head.
And like he has like tree bark smell and Levois, whatever he wants to call it. So,
oh my God, yo.
Oh man,
he's still commenting on the hey, whoa. Less commenting and more T-Mobile mobile, and you'd be here. Jesus
get your
Christ.
dreaded ass over here,
exactly.
Man. Oh my God, this
Thank you, Zig.
So
Zig
apropos,
says.
Man.
Zig says, I just left the area. Sorry I couldn't help. Yes. Well, sorry, Ziggs. We're also sorry.
Hey,
for that
right
as well,
about now, the first two people.
Yeah, we'll take anybody, yo. I'm about to get the janitor from.
We're about to get the people across the hall.
Get him and his mop to come sit and help us out. It's ridiculous.
We're about to get the people.
Yo, he's warning me. You're about to sneeze even more.
Yo, we
what,
about
an
to.
Evil villain? Just get your evil ass here already. This is ridiculous.
We should get one of the people raving across the hall to come in.
I know, right?
Hey, man,
so
what
they
is
can do
this?
ecstasy in front of us as we're trying to do the damn top 5.
Oh man, this is crazy, man.
Oh my God,
this is nice, man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wow, so you're black guys that talk about issues, huh? Let me guess, racism?
Oh, excuse me. It's over. You didn't get the memo.
Oh my God.
Oh man. So good morning. Who else is on the thread this morning? Everybody racing to be the next co-host.
I know, right? Rich said I would do it too, but I'm not around. Thank you.
Oh
Rich.
yeah, Rich is actually. So I believe he's in. Well, no, I don't believe. I know he's in Europe right now, enjoying. Oh, that's crazy. He's listening. On the.
Yes, we appreciate that.
What was the Nelson Perillo?
Mario Perillo.
Mario Perillo
you
tours.
Racist jerk. Nelson Mandela Perillo. Who Who you talking about? Mario Perella. We grew up.
They're
on
on
this
one
shit.
of those European Italy
come
tours.
To Italy, yes.
Yeah. And now doesn't this way his
How
son
many
took
of y'all
over?
remember those commercials? Or are we just
Those
old
were
as
great.
hell?
Those
Like y'all
were
don't know what the hell
great,
we're
man.
talking about.
Yo,
Yes.
Corinne was saying some real shit yesterday, so we're laying in bed. Oh yeah.
Oh,
And,
excuse me.
And we're both like complaining about aches and pain. We're like, damn, we getting old as shit. Like,
So what were y'all doing in that? Never mind. Anyway,
no,
I think
no,
that's him
we-
at the door, yo.
Yeah,
You
just
just
together.
shut up before you
Oh,
lose
yeah.
someone else.
Exactly.
Okay. That's not him at the door. Hi.
Hi.
How can I help you?
I'm looking for Bailey and Amanda.
Oh, you've got the wrong.
You got the
place there.
wrong. Listen.
Sorry.
But hey,
Thank
it's my
you.
birthday, and it was pretty cool to see that. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Kind of interrupting a show here, but bye. Thank you.
Yo, I'm telling you, yo, this.
No, son, wait a minute. So let me get straight. We can't drink lemonade. Can't have barbecues, and now we can't do a show. Radio Rachel here just interrupted. Can you believe this? Unfucking believable.
Yo. Wait, what just happened?
So all right, who gets here first? Voice or Crystal, or the cops who are going to ask us if we have a permit to do this? Bro, I can't believe this shit.
Oh my god.
Yo, I wish the cameras. You should have seen her.
Yo, what the hell just happened?
She said she was looking for Billy or somebody.
Bailey?
Yeah,
I don't
Bailey.
know. I have no idea what that is.
I said, whoa,
None.
my name is Beyond Butch Henry, and that's Alan Aldenor. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh boy.
Yo, what?
Oh boy.
Yeah, wow. This
All right.
show's starting off on a
Yo,
great
I'm telling you
start.
right now, this is one of the greatest beginnings of a show that
Angelica
we.
says it was permit Patty at the door. You ain't lying.
Yo,
dude.
I mean, one of the greatest. It was, and I believe it was her birthday as well. She just said. Did she
Oh,
say
was it her birthday?
I think she said it was.
Shit,
her
I
birthday.
should have invited her ass in.
Yo, you should have. No, you know. Yeah, you know what?
Fuck
Call
this
her.
shit. Let me go get her.
Go get her.
Tell
Yo.
her about growing up in Haiti or whatever.
It was really tough. So I gotta tell you, man, being a little Haitian boy, ashy as hell, it was one of the craziest moments of my life. And boy, I don't regret one day of it. Now, who is? Has he finally arrived or?
He actually arrived. He's going to get her, and she's going to be part of the show.
Yes, actually, yeah. Go get her. Yes, yes.
So he's going to get her.
Yes,
Hopefully,
this is going to be
his
cool.
scent doesn't scare
yeah,
her away.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
we're
Have her
gonna
sit
get her to sit
down.
and
Have her sit down. Have her sit down.
be part
This
of
is gonna
the
be
show here.
Yo,
Yes.
top 5. This is probably one of the first times we don't
Yes.
give a shit about a top 5 right
Special
now.
guest out this motherfucker. Yeah.
Yo, if she stays for the whole show, classic.
I'm done.
I don't know if we'll do that though.
Yo,
don't
nah, I
know.
just want to see Crystal's face as she walks in and sees.
Oh my God, you replaced me with somebody else?
She coming?
Yeah, can I have a seat?
Hi.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
You sit right here next to me.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
You put it over there. Yes.
Yes, have a seat.
It's fine. Right in the back of
This is great.
Yeah. So.
No, don't be intimidated by that guy's sense.
Yes.
Oh wow.
It's a little bit.
Here, you.
This is
put-
about to
you
be a
put
treat.
that on there. Yes.
Okay, yeah. Put the headphones on. Well,
yes.
yeah. There you go.
Oh, we about to have a treat.
All right.
Oh, we about to have a treat.
This isn't the studio you're used to. I'm sure.
All right. First off, voice.
Where's the camera
Fix
at?
your camera, bro, because you look.
Oh,
crazy.
I'm about to be up in this boy right here.
okay,
There you go.
all
Yes, I'm
right.
gonna fix everybody's camera. How's
Okay,
that
now,
camera doing?
now, excuse me.
So allow me.
Okay.
First of all,
man,
who
this
the
is
hell
about
are
to
you?
be fun.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Please,
Now,
please.
now,
Just
you
take
wait.
your time.
You hear us on the headphones, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what is your name?
Sam.
Sam. How you doing,
Sam.
Sam?
Well, Samantha.
Samantha, how are you?
How you doing, Samantha? How's everything going?
It's my birthday.
Please talk it to the mic.
It's your birthday.
Sorry.
Talk to the mic.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it's my birthday, August 17th. But my friend Jay wanted me to come down here
Okay.
celebrate my birthday now because there was a rave next door.
Rave, you say?
Oh,
Yes.
not surprised.
Not surprised at all, yes,
Not surprised whatsoever.
Well, see, I worked there though, but last night was my day off. But guess what? Apparently it wasn't.
Oh, you got to work.
Apparently it wasn't. But I was not doing my normal job. I'm usually a photographer.
Okay.
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 Sorry.
I was
Samantha.
actually walking in and I smelled like incense. Something like
Yeah. You
Burn in
smelled
here,
something
huh?
walking in, right?
Yeah. All right. So first off, wait. First off, wait. Samantha. Sam, focus. Sam, focus with me. Sam, now please explain to me. How old are you turning, if you don't mind me asking?
Thank you.
5, the age that everyone thought that I was when I was 12.
You're turning. How old are you? Wait, how old are you turning? I'm sorry.
25.
Oh, 20. Congratulations.
25.
Everybody, give Samantha a round of applause.
Congratulations, yes.
Happy
25.
birthday.
And she has
Samantha.
locks.
Finally, a quarter of a decade.
So Samantha,
Absolutely.
did you think on your 25th birthday you'd be at a all-black radio show being interviewed?
Actually, this is pretty cool, and actually, possibly, yeah.
oh
Wow.
You want to know why? Because
She has
I
premonitions.
I actually, Yeah, my cousins. Yeah, I probably would be doing this with them.
Right.
Oh, okay. Cool,
'Cause,
cool.
I mean, we're all into like stuff like that.
Now, Samantha.
Actually, I'm more into the stuff like
Do you like Pauly Shore movies?
Repeat yourself.
No, she wouldn't know. She's 25.
She's
She doesn't
25. She
know
wouldn't know
about
Pauly Shores?
Shore.
Okay.
All right,
Just
Samantha.
wait, no, explain because it does sound familiar.
It does sound familiar?
Uh,
No, you
what's
just
it-
have similar personalities, but
and-
never
and-
mind that.
All right, Samantha. All right, Samantha.
Preacher's gonna
So,
ask you that
please,
question.
Yo,
please.
by the way, you guys aren't catching me on a really off day.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I
cool.
saved, all right, I'm sorry.
Right.
This is not the right neighborhood for some people. At night, no. Cause
Oh, I know what
there
she's
was
talking about.
There was this little girl
I know what she's talking
and
about.
these two little, boys that are like not supposed to be in this neighborhood.
What kind of boys?
Whoa,
Can you
whoa,
describe
whoa,
the
whoa,
boys
whoa.
if you don't mind me asking?
Preppy, little like whiny, little.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
I'm
those kind of
definitely
boys. Yeah.
flamboyant.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
okay.
flamboyant, but I'm not gonna tell anybody.
Okay,
Right.
all right, all
I'm
right.
not trying to be rude or. Like,
Samantha, we're not trying to lose a Facebook license right here. So please be careful with what you say.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not trying to be.
Nah.
This is beautiful, by the way. Thank you.
I was like,
Yo,
you know
she
what?
bought you a
wanna know why
sunflower?
I gave
It was
to
from
you?
her heart
You
preach.
want to know why I gave it to you? Because Nicole, I don't know where she is.
Okay.
And Bailey and Amanda.
Nicole, Bailey, and Amanda. Yeah, whichever one was calling me Amanda all
Okay.
night long.
Wow.
I don't know why.
All right. So just to
All night long, you say.
So Samantha,
Have a seat.
before we get you out of here, what goes on across the hall? Because I mean, listen. I love every tenant in here,
Please. Have a seat.
and usually sometimes we see like it gets crazy. In
Hi,
here.
Crystal.
Yeah, how you doing, Crystal?
Yeah, no, that's what happens when you're late and you don't let nobody know, Crystal. So you have to wait your turn. Samantha got the mic.
We leave your ass for a white girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
With locks, by the way. Yes,
Well,
yes, yes.
By the way, I gave you those flowers because of the simple fact that I went through hell, and I picked those flowers because I was like, yo, they're really pretty, and I thought Nicole was gonna save me because I wanted to be in a soft, comfy place where there's art, and guess what? I'm in a soft, comfy place where there's art. And
All right.
We're here for you, though.
Well,
There you
Samantha,
are.
thank you so much. We appreciate you sitting with us.
Yes.
Please don't rave too much. And
don't.
please enjoy your birthday. Happy 25th birthday.
Continue saying no to drugs.
Yes.
I don't
I can
say
tell.
Well, obviously, well, no. I meant I don't do drugs.
Good.
right,
good.
No, no, no,
Like,
of course not.
Yeah, no.
Just
Guys,
incense.
guys,
the
guys,
guy
we can't
who
we can't
broke my
stereotype.
phone.
No, we're not stereotyping.
The guy who
Burning incense.
the guy who broke my phone definitely does drugs because
Wow.
he was sitting there and
Wow.
definitely not telling anyone all night long.
Samantha, by the way, you probably have done the best opening intro we've ever done
Oh,
on
absolutely.
the show.
Pretty much.
Ever
We'll give you
that
a
we've
round of
ever
applause
done.
for that. Yeah,
I
that's
give you a
better.
goddamn round of motherfucking
I'm
applause.
gonna give myself a pat on the back.
There you go.
Thank you.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
All right,
So
Samantha.
anyway, Samantha, it's been real.
You have a
you
lot
so
of
much.
questions.
Get that from you.
Don't you, Crystal?
Thank you so much, Samantha. And
Yes.
hopefully you find Nicole and whoever else you are looking for. And
Thank you.
all right. What are we doing?
Oh, no. I'm just going to.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
But we'll try to find, hopefully.
Everything is
Amanda
documented, so
Bailey.
no abuse is
Yes.
taking place. Nothing of the sort.
Yes.
So we're good.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you very
Thank-
much.
All right, well,
You want to take that back?
yeah, because I'm gonna try and find Amanda. I guess then I was gonna chill and just sit.
Oh well, no, we have to do a show.
We have
now.
to do a show?
we have to do a show now. So we appreciate the love, though.
Show. I mean, that's cool.
All right, thank you,
Just
man.
gonna sit and watch your show because I didn't know what your show was actually about.
Oh, you want to sit and
I'm
watch?
actually interested to watch.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, if you want to sit and watch,
Yeah, I was gonna be quiet, like totally silent.
all right. So, all right, if you
No,
can.
That's what I was asking. Is it okay if I sit here quietly? And
Oh, we didn't hear that. I'm sorry.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, have a sit. Have it take another seat
So,
and give Crystal a mic.
Bring that. Oh, she got. Yeah, get the microphone.
Yeah,
get the
yeah,
camera.
yeah. Take
Bring the camera over.
yeah. Give it to
She's gonna give it back to you because you.
Samantha. You know what? Listen. So this is so great because we're such an inclusive show, and I think it's just great that
Diversity and inclusion, yes.
Diversity is listen.
Yes.
This is a very important part of the Sunday Morning Breakfast Radio Show. And by the way, Carl and Crystal, this is what happens when you guys show up what time you want to show up.
Listen, I'll give you a warning.
Give her a headphone, though, so she can hear.
Oh, yeah, so she can hear it.
Oh, absolutely.
Hi, Crystal.
Hi.
Looking a little confused and perturbed today. Everything okay?
She'll be all right, man. There's nothing to be perturbed about whatsoever. And she also has a Thor
That's
shirt.
an SAT word, by the way.
By the way, she doesn't even know who Thor is, but okay.
Can somebody clue me in into what the hell is going on this morning? Good morning, Samantha. I'm Crystal. How are you?
Look at that. She's charmed.
We don't know. We're just
Our
yo.
top 5 has turned into a top 1 at this point. Yeah.
Am I being a part of this conversation or not?
Oh no, she's just saying hello.
She's no. She's saying we're very nice over here. Oh yeah, I don't want no cops. Don't get no cops over here, man. Please, no, I don't need that in my life. All right. So what are we doing now?
Yo,
The top one of the week.
quickest, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, let's see if we can get through our top 5 stories of the week in about 10 minutes.
This is the top 5 stories of the week. Number 1.
All right. Yeah. Gentrification happening right in the studio. So number 1 starting listen, so you guys remember the whole big meeting with Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un and how, everything is supposed to be. First off, can you move your camera's blocked, Bino? Somebody put the bag, or I think you might have put your bag.
My bag over?
Yeah, you're being blocked.
That's the treats.
Yeah, and then Voice had to fix his camera, so it's blocking you. So
it is.
Yeah. So I mean, this is what happened.
This is what I'll do.
So this is what happened with no pre-production, and that's what happened.
That's much better. Hold, wait.
Oh my God.
Much better.
Look
Oh
at
my
that. We good.
Good morning, people.
Oh my God.
Everybody straight? We good?
Yes,
Of course.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
This is
yes.
definitely an impromptu morning.
Take
Definitely.
2.
So anyway,
Yes.
but anyway, so come to find out, even after this whole U.S. and North Korea meeting and all we've calmed the situation with North Korea.
Yes.
Come to find out, they're still making nukes.
Of course.
So I don't know what came from this whole meeting between
Absolutely nothing.
the 2 head bosses, but nothing much. And also, Steven Seagal has been named by Russia the new representative, I guess, as far as delegating to the United States. Steven Seagal. What were some of the movies he was in?
Was it Hard to Kill?
Hard to Kill.
Yes.
Didn't he take somebody's heart out of his chest?
I just know there was one movie where he whooped every Jamaican's ass in the movie. That's all I remember.
So disrespectful
If
movie.
you had
Such a
dreads and
disrespectful
said
movie.
"mon" or anything of that nature,
It was
I had
a
a
wrap.
beef patty. Your
It
ass
was
was
a wrap.
done.
It was a
Not a
wrap.
patty.
You were getting done.
It was a wrap. So yeah, so he has now been selected as the new by Russia
Yes.
to be the U.S. diplomat.
Wow.
How can Russia choose a U.S. diplomat?
Well, he's not a U.S. He's a Russian citizen. Remember when he
He's
moved to
crazy.
Russia? So they've named him their best, basically Russian ambassador to the United States.
Well.
Nice.
Well.
Let's get to number 2. Then.
Let's get to number 2. Samantha says she's leaving. She definitely loved to stay here, and she's gonna go find Amanda and Bailey, I believe.
Oh, okay. Did she find? Is she right now?
Mark,
Yes.
All right, she's good.
This is Preach right there. You want to wave to him and say goodbye over there. Yes, that's the engineer. Yes, he wants to shake your hand.
No,
Yes.
I'm good.
I'll shake your hand. There
Thank
you
you.
go. All right.
nice
There we go.
meeting you
Love.
for a quick
Love.
second.
Yes. Crystal, so disrespectful. Yeah.
left.
Pleasure meeting you.
Get some hand sanitizer.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm just tired.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We had a pleasure. Oh, absolutely.
We had fun.
Enjoy.
Love the locks.
Oh, happy birthday.
There you
Have
go.
a good time.
See, Preach used to be shaking her
I
hand.
can't preach.
Crystal's so
All right.
disrespectful.
All right, thank you. All right.
Gotta love Crystal. There you go.
Thank you for
What?
No problem.
Bye, Kermit Sam.
All right.
Bye.
Okay.
Permanent Sam?
Can we close? Because somebody locked the door now.
All right, hold on. I got y'all.
No, have Crystal do it.
Yeah, she didn't wanna shake her hand.
Close.
Crystal,
Go
can you-
ahead.
You want to lock the door? No, Crystal's jonesing on the phone right now.
Yo, Crystal left her
I'm-
hanging like a motherfucker. Yo, she's
What
trying to
are we
give me a
doing?
tap, yo.
She didn't want to give her hand. She's like,
Bye.
charmed.
Bye.
Make sure that.
Yo, Crystal putting a chair behind the door.
Oh my God.
What a morning.
That's what the fuck y'all get for being late. All right?
What? No.
This weirdo white girl walks in here, okay? We have no one to talk to but me and Preach.
Y'all did call for a janitor. You got one.
All right, listen.
Nah. What was that? So she just walked in here?
That was
Yo,
that.
she
That's
walked
what
in here.
happened.
That was alternative. That was
looking
She
for
gave
whoever.
you
That was the signs of
flowers.
the times.
Where's Sweet Mama? She
We're being
gave you
ridiculous.
flowers. She gave you flowers.
from her heart.
she
She
kept
wanted to
this
take it back. Actually,
Trust me, Sweet Mama's
She took
not
one piece.
concerned. Yes.
Listen.
she took a piece back. No,
Listen. This,
actually, those are real flowers.
Let me
Yes.
get my
Yeah.
blanket out. Good
Damn,
morning,
she's
guys.
authentic.
I'm sorry.
Oh
I'm
my
late.
goodness.
Yeah, I'm literally, she
figured
loves
it was
me, love me
plastic.
not over here.
Oh,
Yes,
yes.
I got
Did you
legit
see
Those
flowers.
are actually
Trying to
real.
walk her out and she said she didn't want to leave.
See, she's true
I
to
was
all
there.
of us.
I was
She's
like,
true to
yo,
all
I'm
of
trying
us.
to give her the airplane signal. I'm trying to.
No. She definitely could not understand
Dog,
that.
I was here with it, dog.
No.
I was very
She would register that about
uncomfortable.
10 minutes.
When I brought up drugs, yo, she told me there was.
She doesn't do those. No,
said she
no,
don't do those.
No, not at all.
If I asked her to fill this fucking cup up,
What do you think it
how
was gonna
many
be with?
tests would she fail? Acid, weed,
Good morning,
ecstasy,
people. No,
coke.
I was very confused.
Oh,
I
you're
was
very cold too, huh?
you were also
She
late.
definitely-
No, I'm sorry, guys. I was late.
All right. Well, listen.
Yo, if we learn anything from this segment, yo, just say no.
Yeah, so listen, man. All right.
I guess you got turned off when we talked about
I
Kingdom.
think it's, you know what's crazy too? Like, this segment has been like the perfect way to kind of present what we need to present to the people anyway. This is everything has been so unorthodox this morning.
She gentrified our studio.
Angelica Wood says she's CIA.
Oh my God.
We're definitely in trouble.
All right, yeah, definitely.
Carol, I'm sorry I'm late too.
I mean, Preach did talk about Kim Jong-un and she
I
decided to leave
thought I
after that.
walked
So
into the
she
wrong
wanted no
place.
parts.
Yeah, you saw when you started talking about Trump, she's like this.
Oh, yep. Backed up quick.
I said straight up, I was like, yo, I just can't wait to see Crystal's face.
He said Russia.
Crystal almost moonwalked out of here.
Yeah.
I opened the door. First of all, I saw the thing. Inner whole uprising. I see this white girl sitting. I was like, did we cancel it? I was looking for Voices Cross. I ain't see it. I'm like, Mercury's in retrograde.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Wow.
wow.
So anyway.
Good morning, everybody.
So I think, we have to make an announcement as well, man, because like this morning has been like a clusterfuck of like just mad shit. I don't even get what just happened right now.
You?
Yeah, I don't get it, but you know what? It kind of does make some type of sense as far as like what we're doing. All right, so we were gonna do top 5, but it's already 10:27. Holy shit!
I'm gonna throw this plan away before it gets me high.
So unfortunately, I think it's kind of hard to announce, but we're gonna be ending the show. So in the next, I think we're here till September 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So we basically made the decision like, yo, let's do the rest of the season of Power and kind of do our thing. But yeah, September 2nd will be our last show. But we're gonna have plenty of fun in between.
As of today.
They'll still be late, so nothing changes on that end. I'm pretty sure they'll be late to the last show. Right. But nah, man. So we're gonna plan some stuff. We're gonna do some reminiscent flashback. We got to do our flashback episode. This is a flashback episode.
Oh God.
Anytime when you sit on the couch, hey, you remember that time when?
You know what we have to do? We have to do Hunter is not black.
Oh God, no.
Oh my God. First of all,
yes, watch that episode, please, and
yo, Bino's
you
face.
guys will be the judge as to what really happened.
You know what I saw the other day, Triniman?
Y'all got some bad vantage points.
What did he say? Is Jerome the white guy?
Oh, the game.
Yes.
So that game was the worst game in the history
Why you
of
guys
games
with the sad
ever.
faces?
Yes.
Yes, I'm
Ever.
sorry. We are ending. It's gonna be. It's gonna
Son, but
Yeah.
you guys, you got to understand something. There have been so many moments. Obviously, we have plenty of time to reminisce about it.
Remember when
but you
JT
guys,
was like, "Fuck your granddaddy."
Somebody just said, I hope JT calls.
Weak. That was one of the greatest moments of all time.
JT don't give a damn about your grandfather.
Fuck your granddaddy.
You don't give a damn about your
I don't give a damn about your granddaddy.
Talking about your granddaddy. I'm trying to talk about racism today. You talking about your granddaddy.
Nah, man, but people don't remember like P.D. Pablo. That was one.
that was beautiful.
I wasn't here for P. Pablo.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
So
watch that episode.
virtually,
Yeah.
P. Pablo,
He didn't call me. Did he?
Yeah.
his people reached
You were
out
supposed to
to
come.
me
Yeah.
for us to interview him.
Right.
Now this is even before Voice was here. So this is like maybe our first 6 months of doing this. So like we're very funny on organization at that point. You know, like if we kill a segment, the segment's dead.
Right.
So
right.
this is when we weren't on Facebook, so we could play music.
Right.
I think we played like 20 minutes worth of music waiting for him to come.
Yep.
Right.
So me and Preacher talking, and I'm pissed off.
Yep.
Because
You're
I didn't
always
want to
pissed
do.
off.
But here's the thing.
No, this was,
I didn't want to do
this
it.
was bad.
Right.
I said, yo, P.D. Pablo, what is this, 2002? I don't want to do it. Preach. Son, come on, let's do it. Everybody talking to me. Sweet mama, everybody. Come on, cut the crap, do it.
Right.
I do it. I agree to do it. We do it. Then he flakes. So now I'm enraged. And I'm walking through the studio, blah, blah, blah. Preacher's like, fuck that. Let's get him on air. We get back
that
on
you did.
air. Oh, my God.
Oh my
Was he
God.
high?
We did him so
Yeah,
dirty. Like,
man.
we
It
did him
was
so
crazy.
dirty.
Oh, no, he didn't come.
It was
He
Never,
roasted
yeah,
him.
he
Yo,
never, he never,
like
yeah.
it was straight Shabba Ranks ugly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then his manager has the nerve to call me afterwards, like, "Yo, let's do it." I'm like, first of all, the show's over.
Mm-hmm.
2, if you heard the show, ain't no way he's trying to come back.
Ain't
He
go-
didn't even listen
ain't
to
no
the show.
coming
He was
back.
supposed to be
We
on.
look crazy having him on. So yeah, that was definitely
Oh,
glad.
Zig says, "Well, back to church." I go, "You should have been in church."
You should have been in church in the first place.
You shut up. Preacher.
Right.
This story's more
Exactly.
important.
So yeah, man.
I mean,
man.
to be fair, I mean, we'll all still be around and all that.
Of course.
shit. Like,
I don't
you
think
know.
I think because I think we're gonna do other stuff. I don't think it's just the Sunday morning show will be no more. But I think we're gonna plan to do some like other stuff outside of the radio
Absolutely.
show. You know what I'm saying? So But yeah, man, like it's how many years has it been? 4 or 5 years?
4.
I've been here for a year and a half.
So
Yeah, no one
it's been
cares.
4 years.
But yeah,
You shut.
This is what happens when you don't shake her hand,
You
Crystal.
see?
um,
I didn't even see her reach out. I was
Oh,
trying to
really?
get it.
We
I was
almost
trying
had-
to get it.
Nah, she reached out to you
I
and
didn't see
caught the
that.
air
She's the brightest
handshake.
thing that was inside this room. You didn't
Dapped
see her hand?
herself up. It was crazy.
She was like, "Am I okay?" I'm like, "Hi, Samantha." She was like, "What?" I'm like,
Yo,
yeah,
"Hi."
talk about black privilege, not shaking her.
yeah,
I
know,
tell
right?
you.
I mean, you had to be a diva, really. But yeah, man, there's plenty of that. There's Martin Luther King Day. I mean,
There's you being on the coon train.
Yeah.
I like how you like to remind everybody.
There's
of
you not having a certain mon at your party.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, let's
Having a Trinity Mon good time.
let's rehash that. Let's make things extra awkward now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, man. But listen, we're gonna miss everybody, man. But like I said, we'll be here till September 2nd, so we have plenty of time to like reminisce. We'll see if we can have Trini Pup. But no, it cannot end if Trini Pup is not here.
Thank you.
We need a Trini Pup appearance.
Sword barks
I
over.
don't fuck Trini Man. Trini Man has done his part. He's done his time. Okay, we need Trini Pup in studio. And maybe we should bring like old co-hosts. Maybe Dina. Maybe. Maybe.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, good luck with that. That was like, yo, y'all really got milky, huh?
I got an old co-host over there. But yeah,
Yeah. But
I'm
nah,
not good enough for y'all.
no.
Really?
Oh.
Really bringing old co-host. No one said you couldn't be here.
Oh, yeah.
Bringing
Ooh.
old co-host,
Yeah.
reminiscing.
Yeah, that's what we do.
No
Jesus.
thanks.
Whatever.
Unbelievable. One co-host I don't think is coming back. I think it's safe to say
Oh,
that.
over your dead body, huh?
Listen, you know what?
Unless you have a
Bro,
guess.
if she do our last show the way she did that Prince death show, fuck that. So what we had when Prince died, yo, we did a tribute show for him. Mind you, we came in. I had to be somewhere that weekend, so we couldn't do a show that Sunday. So we came in Friday night. So I'm fresh from work with the suit on. This girl knows Prince's lawyer or something like this. This is her degree of separation. So because she knows Prince's lawyer, no one else could get a word in that whole Prince trip. This bitch tried to sing Doves Cry 99 a cappella. Does anyone have a guitar around here so I can play the bluff? Like, it was that ridiculous.
Yo, I hope people understand. The next 4 weeks, Bino is unleashed. Yo,
Smiley
what?
put it.
If you thought,
I'm politically correct any other time?
Right, exactly.
no, I think,
Yeah.
it might get to a certain level where it's
Oh
like,
my God! Zig said, "Bring back the old engineers." You don't see the headstones for them in the back.
man.
You don't see the heads. We
How
had
many
that
It's
engineers
more
have-
old engineers than old hosts.
disgusting.
there was Boris had his run.
Yo, no. You had Dave first.
Dave, yeah, we did have
You had
Dave.
Dave.
And Dave was like, "Fuck this Sunday shit, man. I like sleeping."
Then you had that strong girl. That girl with them big ass arms. She was strong as hell. That girl with them big ass arms.
Oh,
She's opening she's volunteering to open everybody's soda bottle. Everybody strong as shit.
Can I? Excuse me.
Breaking metal in front of people. Go ahead.
Who is the inner whole uprising with the condom?
I don't know what
yo,
this show is.
but leave it alone,
But
Crystal.
doesn't the
like,
third girl look like Tupac's mom?
Yes.
oh, yo, y'all
Dead
love-
like
This-
Afina
Afina
Shakur.
Afina should go dead like her.
Yo, I can't with y'all. Nah,
That
those,
belly button with that tattoo on the bottom is really bothering me.
yo, stop. Leave them alone. They're
you
part
talking
of.
about
I
the
asked
Cabbage
you who
Patch
they
look?
were.
They're clients.
So
Yo, don't
Sweet
disrespect
Mama-
clients.
I'm
Sweet
not
Mama ass is
disrespecting them,
Boris
but I
still
need to
there.
know what does inner whole uprising mean? Does
Okay,
it mean
well,
It's
that
a show.
ask
Why
all-
don't you tune
yeah.
in?
We'll talk
Exactly.
I don't
offline.
even know where
Okay.
to find it.
We'll talk offline.
We'll talk offline, Chris. Like Jesus, Crystal, you can't be coming in like 15 minutes later and be like, "Who is this over here?" We almost had Samantha almost take your spot.
Looking for Bailey and Amanda.
I think I want Samantha back.
Oh, the way she came to me, I was like, what
my
in the hell is
God.
going on? She was looking at me like she was a zombie.
I really thought I walked into the
No,
wrong
she
room.
wasn't a zombie.
Oh,
no.
yo.
Oh, no, not at all.
I forgot about another great moment when Voice exposed his personal life a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I.
What'd you do?
Huh?
What'd you do?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.
Whoa.
We'll talk about it. Yeah, we'll talk about it. So yeah.
You had naked
Nothing at
people
all.
somewhere?
No.
So it is 10:35.
Might as well start the show.
Exactly. All this has just been pre-production. That's all we've been doing
Can
right
we
now.
start with the intro music again?
No. You can't make requests right now. Like, yeah, come on, man. We can't do it.
I bought my blanket.
I lost your pillow, so it's gone. All right. Anyway,
You know I couldn't find my pillow. Where is it?
Oh, you left it.
you
How
left.
did you lose it?
How did you lose it?
It's a big pink pillow.
All right, so Jerry Jones this past week told the Cowboys all the players need to stand up for the national anthem. This is gonna be the quickest top 5 of all time.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Boo.
Great.
There you go.
Moving forward.
Next.
Madden removed. Madden.
Double boo.
Madden removed Colin Kaepernick's name from a song lyric in their new Madden 19. What do you guys think?
Madden sucks.
Boo.
All right, moving forward. The man who yelled the N-word, remember who owned the business, was in Ohio. He said his life is in ruins at the moment.
Boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo.
All right, great. And a wealthy teen who
Yes.
joined the Crips
Oh, yeah.
apparently got off from murder.
Yes.
Drugs are bad.
While the other ones are awaiting trial. Your thoughts?
White
White
privilege.
privilege.
All right, moving
White-
forward.
white
Sunday
power.
morning breakfast. Call us at 516-900-2278. No reason to take a break because I think we've had enough time to really delve into stories right at the moment. So like yesterday, Donald Trump decided to go on Twitter, where is his favorite place in the world, and decided to bash LeBron James. Well, an interview LeBron James did with Don Lemon, referring to Don Lemon as the dumbest reporter or journalist in the world,
Yep.
and saying he tried to make LeBron look smart, which isn't so easy. I liked MJ anyway.
Wow.
Let's start here.
And, sir, fairly enough, MJ probably likes you.
Yo, shout out to
Actually,
MJ's
it's true.
comment.
Yeah, he's a.
Yo, but does anyone have the full MJ comment? Because basically he was like, I support what LeBron is doing in his community.
Wow.
Well, what would you expect from Michael, to be honest with
Absolutely
you?
nothing. I'm surprised he didn't throw in a chain. Oh, by the way, keep buying Hanes his way and
right.
drinking your Gatorade, children.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'm
right.
surprised. Like, I mean, please.
Let me get the full statement. Well, all right, first let me get verbatim. Let me say what Donald Trump said. He says LeBron James was just interviewed by the dumbest man on television, Don Lemon. He made LeBron look smart, which isn't easy to do. I like Mike. Jordan then replied through a spokesman. Well, first of all, fam, you don't have the Twitter?
He doesn't believe in it.
He doesn't believe in Twitter. Okay.
Because he never wants to say that he actually said it.
There you go.
Yes.
Where's the
Actually, I have it here.
Yeah, go ahead. So,
It says, I support LJ. He's doing an amazing job for his community. End quote.
that was it?
That was it.
Listen, Mike. And I was
You disturb your spokesman for that?
exactly. He woke up like these are two sentences. That's it.
Yes.
That's all you want.
Yes.
Michael Jordan Sports. That has to be the easiest job ever.
And get this, Jordan actually was talking to NBC of all stations. So I guess he's supporting the Dems at least.
I'm really lost. Why is that a thing? NBC.
You know, NBC is against Trump and everything like that, so he decided not to go to Fox.
I don't even think it matters, man. Like, first of all, let's start here. Okay, LeBron James this past week opened up a school. Granted, there have been other athletes and other people who have opened up schools. Diddy being one of them. I think he's still in the process of doing it. Jalen Rose, a few other people have opened up schools. Okay, but
Oprah.
Well, that was in Africa.
Oh,
What's that supposed to mean?
exactly.
Africa need love too.
Exactly.
Okay, but we're talking about United States.
It's not a
all
shithole
right?
country.
Build the
All
wall.
right, Trump. Go ahead.
Build the wall.
All right.
Anyway,
Oh, wow. Okay.
so I mean, this is not unprecedented, but you got to give him a lot of credit for actually putting his money where his mouth is. One of the things that these students get are, I guess they get free transportation. I guess they get free lunch. Their parents, if they need it, get GED courses. They all get a bike. First of all, I remember I never got a fucking bike ever.
Wow.
I think if they live more than 2 miles away, they get a free bus ride. Like, it's unbelievable. These kids get everything. The only I don't want to say problem, but I think they're in classes now. Like, they go to school from like July to.
With all of that, they should be in school all year long.
All year, okay?
All year long.
Christmas Day too. Shit.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Say you gotta go to school half a day.
After we open these gifts, go ahead, get on that bus, please. What's wrong with y'all?
So these kids, I think they started with 4th and 5th graders, and I think they'll progress as the years go on. But first off, you got to commend the guy, whether you're a fan of him or not. No scandal, no problems as far as social life is concerned. Didn't have a father, single parent home in the hood of Akron, Ohio. Has been raised, has a wife, 3 kids. Like I said, no issues. Opens up a school. And yet we still try to find a problem with this guy in general.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
He's one of
You
the
may
most
not
hated
like him
men.
as a basketball player, but socially,
That had nothing to do with what
Exactly.
he does off the court. man.
absolutely
Like,
not. Nah, he's definitely put his money
I mean,
where his mouth.
he's giving back to his own, like.
Right, and you see he's auctioning off one of each sneaker that
Yeah.
he has on the wall, and it's going to kids' education. Like, how can you say anything bad about someone who's giving these kids an opportunity he did not have, and he gave back? Like, Donald Trump is but Donald, you open up a school, you scam mad people,
Yeah, adults.
a non-accredited school, mind
right?
you.
Right.
And you
Exactly.
took their money.
I'm gonna be fair here to Donald. I know.
I'm about to say, wait, everybody
know,
just
I
stop
know.
what they're
Yo,
doing
this-
just now.
this
Got
day-
here. This-
Everybody was like this.
Let's keep it a buck though. During that Don Lennon interview, he said something about the man. He said that the man uses sports to devise people, to
Okay.
be divisive amongst people, whatever. Boom.
Is he wrong?
He may not be wrong, but of course, if you think our beloved president is not going to answer back to
It's
that,
not
y'all
gonna
look
clap back.
crazy.
Yeah.
He hasn't answered back to Eminem though.
Well, of course not.
But does he answer back to every black person that says something about him, especially if that black person
pretty
has
sure.
influence?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bingo.
So you're not surprised whatsoever.
At all. Why would y'all be surprised?
And then Jason Whitlock, who's been our show's favorite punching bag.
Yeah, he's real happy at the announcement you just made. Yes! These niggers off the air now.
This is what he had to say.
Whitlock, does LeBron's off-court endeavors actually diminish Michael Jordan's legacy?
I think it's a great question. I think it's a fair question. I just want more information. I want to see things
Really?
play out. When you get involved in the educational system like he is, there's success and there's also failure. Schools fail. He's in bed with the Akron public school system. These things can fall apart and not work.
Let me stop it there. Why off the bat are you thinking in a pessimistic manner in terms of somebody opening up a fucking school? Things fail.
Even if the school failed, the fact that he put the effort into
Thank
trying to put it
you.
together is still a success.
Right.
That's what you mean.
This school is successful, and he continues to have other successes. I think it does a little bit diminish Michael Jordan, but I want to see it play out because, I guarantee you.
Why do we owe? My thing is, so LeBron is sitting there like, none of this other shit matters unless Jason Whitlock approves.
Yes, exactly.
Unless he approves this shit, then none of this ever matters. As long as I get Jason Whitlock's approval, then we're solid.
Yes, then he's sleeping easily, yes.
Exactly.
As long as he gives me one of his 2 tight ass hats, I'm all
List his
good.
charitable accomplishments, and I guarantee you they're very, very impressive. He's just a little less public about them. And some people don't want to put their face on things they're not experts in. They prefer, you're involved in the educational system, let me support you and what you're doing from behind the scenes rather than putting my face on everything.
Yeah, Michael and
So I guess
LeBron are
he's
different
alluding
persons.
to the fact that LeBron has to essentially say, "Hey guys, here's what I'm doing," and admire it or whatever.
What's wrong with that, though?
Less announcements, way more moves. You don't have to tell anybody anything.
I don't understand what the problem is, man. I don't get it.
really.
I don't get it. Like,
Did you see Don Lemon's reaction to that comment that Trump was saying?
Oh, yeah, that was crazy.
you have that?
Post? Yeah, I have it actually. Don Lemon put it on Twitter reacting, saying, "Who's the real dummy? A man who puts kids in classrooms or a man who puts kids in cages?"
Oh, Don DeMarco. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That's actually the biggest clap I've seen him do.
That's my thing is, look, man, it's Donald Trump, man. I think we've gotten to the point where nobody's immune or nobody's safe from his rhetoric. I mean, or unless you're Eminem, or white, or Russia. Like, it's amazing to me.
Leave our
that-
comrades alone. Yes.
I know, man, but it's amazing to me where somebody who's putting on the effort, like whether you. Let me ask you guys this: do you feel like him putting his face behind this whole school opening is detrimental to it?
No,
No.
I don't.
It helps it.
Kids look up to him. They want to go to where he is a part of. Did you see those kids' faces when he walked in the classroom?
Imagine the pride saying you go to LeBron Elementary or whatever the hell it's called.
I promise.
Yes, you go to I'm taking my talents to Miami Central. Imagine. those kids are gonna, they're gonna go to school, have better attendance rates than some of us in this room, they'll be all right.
But Bino, you've always said this, and you haven't been the biggest LeBron fan,
I've
but
always
you've
told you
always.
to shut your mouth too. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Go ahead, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But
Yes.
you've always said that you weren't the biggest LeBron fan, but you always admire and you give him credit for doing a whole lot more or being more outspoken more than Michael Jordan has ever been.
You could be dead and be more outspoken than Michael Jordan.
What'd you say?
There's some political activists who got killed during the civil rights was more alive than Michael Jordan when it comes to that. I mean, Michael Jordan's
Oh my God! Don't say he's gonna be on that train.
Oh my! What do we mean on the train? He owns it. He's the owner of the train.
There's a Jordan symbol
exactly
on the bottom on the right hand side of the train.
Yes, exactly. Him dunking. Okay. Him shaking a Republican's hand.
The seats are the leather that comes in his sneakers.
What was his line? Republicans buy shoes too.
Buy sneakers too. Yeah.
Yes. I'm sure they're wearing Jordans over at Fox News. Crazy. Yes.
Yeah. I mean. And it just takes one scandal for them to turn on you. One scandal, bro.
You'll find out.
One. Ask Tiger.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that mayor in Jersey who had his wife standing behind him? He was like, "I'm a gay male," and she was like,
"Oh, McGreevy."
Yes.
Governor McGreevy. Yes.
That was the best thing ever.
What?
And she was just standing there like, your husband just said, "I'm a gay male." Like, what? No.
Yep.
How does that work though? Like, you never knew?
I don't even know. He's saying this.
I'm just saying, like, you never.
He's saying that she always knew. She's saying she didn't. He's saying that was a role that they
played.
Oh, I thought.
You thought she came back?
I'm about to say what? No. We all stopped for a second, saw a ghost. Literally.
She's back.
Literally.
I'm back, and I brought more drugs with me. Crystal, you're gonna shake my hand whether you like it or not.
Yo, that door busted open. I was like,
yo, chill.
No.
It's gonna be more.
She's in someone's ambulance getting her stomach pumped out as we speak. Relax, okay? Everybody, just take it easy.
Man.
Like y'all never seen drugged out white girls before. Yo, chill,
No. That's more than that.
What else she on?
Just the incense burning just left when she left.
You got some nerve. I wish she bring some of that
I'm good.
incense back.
I like my smell
She
better.
could have left some here. Took the damn flower.
Did you walk through the coffee shop? Because I could have.
I did.
I smell you.
You did.
In there.
Look at that. Leave my mark everywhere.
Yeah, one thing I will not miss.
That damn smell.
That damn smell.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, that tree bark.
He was like, and then he's like, I haven't put it on for 3 days. And are you proud of yourself?
That's right. It still smells.
3 days.
Like, it is intertwined in your dreads.
Yes, it is. It's coming out my pores.
Yo, do you like her dreads? Like, seriously, you being a dread man.
A dreaded. I
will say that I appreciate the support.
The dread expert that you are.
I mean, they were purple.
Yeah,
Yo, you remember that?
She's a little out there.
Dirty white girl rock group from back in the day, 4 non-blondes, and they had the dreads.
Yeah.
They make you think of them? Wasn't that disgusting?
Hers were a little neater.
Oh man,
yeah, hers
gross.
I ain't gonna lie, she had a little bit of black girl body on her though.
Yeah, she did.
You checking out?
Hey,
I was.
I looked at it. She was standing in front of me.
I couldn't peep the fatty because the acid had me seeing.
Yo.
Yes. Drugs are bad, kids.
She definitely wasn't no lightweight.
This heifer had me back in the 80s just now, yo, just about sitting next to her.
Oh, if you see the way she was
broken
looking
glass
her
everywhere.
She couldn't even open her eyes.
Yo, what? I got a comment. I'm not going to say the name of the person, but it said, Voice loves the white girls.
Oh.
Well,
do you?
Voice?
I mean, I have no problem with
Voice like any girl.
Well,
I regulate any shade of that ass.
We've had this discussion
I have no
before.
problem with them.
Who here has dated outside their race?
I had back in the day.
I have.
I never.
You
really
have?
white girl.
I have.
Preach?
Yeah.
Like,
who did you date?
Yo,
a white girl?
Oh,
Preacher's head is just lowering lower and lower in that
Becky
screen.
Sue, like, yo.
We can end the show right
He's
now.
you know what? I feel like he's too mean to date a white girl.
Who's too mean?
You.
Wow.
And you're mad rude.
Yeah, well.
Like you didn't shake her hand.
Pretty much.
I was about to say.
I know, right?
That girl's the whitest thing in it. You mean tell me you didn't see that bright hand? Wait, hold up.
She put her hand out and got played.
She is the brightest thing in this room. You didn't tell me you didn't see that flash white hand coming?
I swear I did not.
How did you miss that?
She put her hand like this over the camera. She didn't shake.
She was that bright you need the sunglasses you can see?
That's a good one, voice. I like that one. That was good.
Boys,
we're gonna miss those.
Okay.
Listen, Boys has a little bit of animosity towards
No,
me
I don't.
because of something that happened last week.
No, I don't.
Which we will not mention on air.
Definitely no. Don't do that.
We will never mention it on air, but he got a little bit of animosity.
We'll be boycotted
towards me, but I
afterwards.
didn't do anything.
I mean, we can't get into detail, but
No.
the voice is getting a little crazy.
Little crazy.
First of all, Slow your roll. I'm sitting right here, right across from
Me.
you. Me.
Voice gets crazy.
Voice jumped on Bino's bandwagon.
No, whoa,
Wait, hold up. See,
First,
you just lost this. You just
now
see,
you slow your roll.
you just
'cause
lost. You just
Bino
lost the
had nothing to do
soldier.
with it. It was between you and Preach.
Correct.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
It's between
I
you and
misspoke.
Preach. Thank you.
You're right. You're
Okay.
right. You're right.
Yes,
You're right. I misspoke.
You misspoke.
Relax.
So, okay. So now, y'all was going back and forth. Preach did what he did. He ran out the room. You sitting in the room steaming. Like literally smoke coming out your ears.
Right.
Voice over here laughing a little bit too hard for you. You know when you say a joke to somebody, or somebody say a joke against you, and a
you talking about
motherfucker
what
in the
happened
corner
last week?
laughing crazy,
Oh.
laughing wild loud. You're like, whoa, slow your roll. It
was kind of funny.
So she flamed the hell out of Voice,
Oh man. All I know
and
is
we ain't
that-
heard from Voice till this morning.
All I know is I came back into the room and like a smoke was clearing.
It was bad, yo.
I was like,
I'm like swiffering the floor because there's so much
Preach.
dreads everywhere.
Preach heard Bino scream from like 30 feet down the hall.
I couldn't believe what I heard. And y'all know I'm loud and obnoxious anyway. So
Yeah,
like,
the whole
it
building heard
took
you
me-
definitely.
Yeah,
Man.
it is what it is.
So if you hear him come at me a little bit,
No.
So the same person
Today.
says that you kept telling what's her name again, Samantha?
Yeah.
That you loved her dreads.
Yeah, I love the locks.
Gross.
Appreciate the support.
You can. I mean,
her having dreads has nothing to do with your locks.
How's that?
Because them dreads look like she ain't take a bath in a little bit. That's why. They ain't look like someone was
that's
sitting there
not
putting
cool
a lock
because
up in her hair.
who was the same person who
What
got on
locks matter too?
who got on Zendaya for that?
Diggs, you're correct. Preachers, who hung up on his wife on air?
Who?
Preach, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
I
Preach.
didn't. Well, guys.
Wow.
Yo, Ziggs, what the?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like,
Everybody
it's
getting
not
it
like Corinne said
today.
goodbye, have a nice day, and you hung up.
Right. Well,
Everybody getting it today, huh?
I said. Why she said bye? I said bye. Get off the phone.
Before
Well,
she said bye,
evidently
actually.
we're not following a timeline for this. So what do you guys want to talk about today?
I don't know. Yo,
Well, we're gonna continue talking about it because I keep getting comments about the girl dreads.
yo.
Another comment: her dreads looked a shitty mess. Well,
She's
She's
Portuguese.
probably outside that door crying.
I know. I hope she hasn't logged in on our Facebook or YouTube page yet.
Pretty sure that her head is in the ear.
Report.
What are you saying about me?
The way I lock that door and make sure,
Yeah.
you know when you close the door with your shoulder, like boom.
Yeah.
Like, making
I hope
sure-
y'all got your permits.
'Cause let me tell you something.
Hear that
You
knocking
got
the
your
door in
permit
about
to
2
do a show
seconds.
every Sunday.
Yo,
Yes.
Yo,
I
you know,
walked
it's
in
funny.
that door and I was like, am I in the room? I swore.
Oh, she looked like
today
she saw.
was canceled and like,
You look like you saw a literal ghost.
yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, no pun intended.
You never know what's gonna happen here at
So
Yeah.
yeah, people on the thread. What do you want us to talk about?
Again, more comments. Those weren't dreads from Thomas from Virginia. Yes.
Oh man.
Those were locks.
Whatever the hell they were.
Yo,
She tried. She tried it. Give her E for effort.
You just you saying she tried it or she tried to do it?
She tried to do it.
Gross.
All right, so first off, let's have plans for this thing because we got to make sure we do a right send off. First of all, we have to get JT back on the line. That's the number one.
The thing with him is he's in and out of Africa, like how we go to
Literally.
Jersey. Like,
It's like a cab ride for
yo,
real.
he sends me a birthday message a few months back, and I don't know if y'all know about numbers abroad, but it's like 16 numbers.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
A
I'm getting
plus
this.
sign,
Yeah, the plus sign, the country code, all that bullshit. I'm like, who the hell is sending me a message
postcard.
from 819-923-5678 ABCDEFG? I'm like, what is this?
Oh, man.
So yeah, he's back and forth. He has some businesses out there that he's running or whatever. So it's the matter of him being in town. But I'll reach out to him and let him know.
We have to also have Amir. See if Amir can.
I actually spoke to him this
hey,
morning.
man.
I let him live under my
Wait,
cable
preach.
so he
Y'all-
can watch Power.
Y'all do know that there's
Who's calling me?
probably Amir.
Yeah, probably was Amir.
All right.
What timing? Good job, Amir.
It was him?
No.
I was about to say.
Was it?
Hilarious.
I'm about to go play the
Yeah, man. It's just so many people. We got what's the woman's name?
Oh, now you need me to plug something
Oh,
in
okay.
for you?
Yo, y'all are ridiculous.
Last I checked last week, I held your back. I'm just saying. Favor for
no,
favor.
you're amazing.
Took pictures
There you
of
go.
you and your homegirl.
Yes.
Okay.
Favor for favor.
Okay. So yeah,
Eye for an eye.
you know when you need him for something and he needs
2 for
Go
2.
ahead, handle that. Please.
Thank you. See?
Yeah.
Such a hater.
My illegal advocate, ladies and gentlemen.
There
Dino
they go
Panteresino.
again. The haters. Yo, this show has gotten off the rails. This is probably one of the most unorganized
That's
shows
exactly
we've ever
one
done.
of the worst ever.
It is one of the most.
I'm glad you're going off here. You guys suck. Bring back the white girl.
She was structured.
Trinimon says we're not getting Trinimon or Trinipop. All right.
Other than bye.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
Trinimon, to be fair, we talked about that a half an hour
I
ago.
would love to have
Who
you
are
on one
you?
of the last episodes.
Why?
You are amazing. Because he was a big part of it.
Was he?
Is Jerome the white guy?
Yeah, that's classic.
That's
So
classic.
that game, Tremon won because he had -3 and
Carl
Voice had -10.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Pretty much.
You remember
yeah.
nobody got anything right?
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
No, but it's one thing for a Trinimon to not get it right. He was in Trinidad playing soccer. You grew up in the States, yes?
Yes, yes.
I know this because I grew up with you, yes?
Yes, this is true.
This isn't bad.
I have terrible memory,
You throw
bro.
on a Lost Boy record, he's the first one. All this bullshit, right?
He
He
knows
jumps
every-
off the van with. He's the first one, yes?
He knows all the lyrics.
But you've seen no Martin episode ever.
No, I have.
to be fair,
Crystal,
Crystal doesn't know a Martin episode.
No. She was a hustler.
But
She
if
saw it.
Crystal plays him, she'll wipe the floor with him.
Because she's a
Think about
hustler.
it.
Crystal, have you ever gotten to watching The
That's what
Wire?
hustlers
Have you gotten to episode 3 yet?
I got to episode 6 of season 1, and
Oh,
then
my God.
I've been busy. I've been busy. I've honestly been busy. If
So-
there's a
She said
day,
she was being productive.
excuse me, can I finish?
I'm being your
If
advocate.
there is a day when I can sit home and binge, I will binge. I have not had the time to binge
Because you're doing
The
something
only
productive.
thing- Correct.
I'm
There you go.
gonna put it out there, right? I'll put it out there to preach. Every once in a while, maybe we'll do like seasonal shows or something like this, right?
Right.
So say we do a show 3 months down the road or some shit.
Right.
We will ask Crystal at what point is she in as far as watching The Wire. Do you know what her answer will be?
I'm still
The same answer you just got.
Episode 6.
Season 1, episode 6. Go fuck yourself. That is what she'll tell us.
But she's been
So
busy.
we do episode what are we? 2008 Easter 2019. Yo, here's what happens with Crystal, right? So me and Crystal speak frequently. We probably speak 2 times a week, right? Or while we're at work or whatever,
Yes.
we'll catch up with things. We be talking about whatever, right? Crystal be telling me her life story. As soon as yo, Crystal, quick change the subject, yo. Where you at in The Wire? Conversation with
Yep,
you.
yeah, I gotta
You'll
read
see
back.
Crystal has left the conversation. Like just real
That
smooth.
shit's a lie.
She never answers.
She leaves it on red.
Ever.
She leaves a text message on
and
red.
you know
Amazing.
Facebook be snitching. So on a message, you can see that they read the
Yeah,
message.
exactly. They left it on red.
Like Facebook snitched completely on her. Read the message, decided to ignore you. Go fuck yourself. I'm out of here. I didn't watch shit. Stop asking me.
Do you remember who we were supposed to watch? The new edition story.
Oh,
We were
yes.
gonna review-
YouTube.
I never saw it.
Yo, Carl is naming voices over here naming different band members. Yeah, that's when Justin Timberlake said bye, bye, bye.
Yo, Preach was like,
Listen, I do not recall that part of the conversation, okay?
Preach was like,
I do not
okay,
recall.
guys, so you know we're gonna discuss it. So everybody's gonna run the room. Me and Voice are mad quiet.
Yo,
What
but
did y'all
Voice
think
played
about-
himself
I
and
was
watched
like
the first.
this.
He watched the beginning of the first episode. The group ain't even together yet. Bobby's still in Georgia. He ain't even moved to Massachusetts yet.
Let me tell you the part I got up to. When they was in the front of, like in the schoolyard, and then I think like Ricky was doing like the karate, and the other one was dancing.
Again, 10 minutes into the movie.
Yeah.
It's a 6-parter. You watch 10 minutes of the first part.
I did.
Wow.
Yeah, well, you guys.
So
yeah,
if y'all ever wondered why our reviews were so terrible,
because they never watched the thing to actually
But
review it.
let me tell you, I gotta be honest. You know what I did watch, and I binged it real quick, like at work. Orange is the New Black.
Nobody watch. I mean,
That's my
none of us in here
shit.
watches that.
Well,
Nobody wanted to watch it with me. Somebody could have watched it.
lonely.
it's so
One is the loneliest.
Man, so lonely.
All right, man. Listen, let's take a break.
Yo, Trinity man, call in, man. We ain't got.
Yeah, Trini man, calling. Yeah, we gotta set up. We have to have Musclehead on the line.
Musclehead with that
That story
man,
last week?
That story with the Bally's worker.
But again, if you know Musclehead for real, you know how funny it is because he don't know this shit.
Right.
Like Muscle Man could be walking from a burning building and it's kind of hot, and he'll just continue walking. Like he's just that kind of guy. So
He's just that lost.
for him to notice somebody's over here peeping Toming him, you have to be wild. You have to be wild
The
excessive.
guy must have been doing it for 10 years.
Like the
before he
dude had
noticed.
to have like a damn binoculars and shit. Like it had to have been that ridiculous.
Oh.
That's hilarious. All right, man. Sunday morning breakfast. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. All right, Sunday. What is Crystal doing, man?
She's wow.
Oh my God.
It's my
Wow.
song. Sweet Mickey?
Shout out to the Haitians.
Yo, there's been no structure whatsoever with
today.
with today's
We're
show.
No kind of professional.
No,
We're all getting called to HR after this.
like it has been like I don't even know what to call it. Blake Griffin, this week is being forced to pay. Now get this number: $258,000 a month.
Please divide it in his paycheck. What is the percentage of that?
Either way,
sorry, that's me.
Either way, it's 17%.
Okay, and he has 2 kids, right? So that's what the average American pays, right? 17% of their paycheck, correct?
Right. Yep.
So technically, it's fair. No?
How?
Because it's 17% of his paycheck.
So all that money is going to the kid?
I don't know
Hell
what
no.
it is, but what I'm saying to you is, if everyone else has to pay 17%, why should he not have to pay 17%?
And that's why I think the legal system, in terms of child support payments, has to change a little bit.
But I'm saying, as for the numbers, is it not fair? Because everyone else, if you have 2 or more kids, it's 17%, right? Or 2 kids, because he has 2 kids with this woman.
But you're not. But that. Let's be realistic. The total.
I'm just saying.
I understand what you're saying,
right,
but the
is
total
it 17%
amount.
for 2 kids, correct?
I don't think it's 2 kids. I think it's 1 kid.
No, I think he has 2 kids with that lady.
I
think 1 kid is like 13% or 8% or something. But once you have the second kid, it jumps to 17%.
Wow.
Hold on,
That's a lot of damn money.
Either way, she's not spending all the money on the kid.
No, she's going to studio time. What else she going to do?
Yeah, word. She's gonna go to her new house, her new car. You know what I'm saying? I think there's a certain way where if you are forcing somebody to pay that amount for a child, there's got to be a way to govern that or kind of monitor that to make sure that,
I do agree.
whatever
I agree
funds
with
are
that.
being sent to her is going to, let's say, going to a savings. You know, if you like, he gets his whole college tuition for 4 years for 1 month.
Yep.
Think about that.
I mean, she better not be crying like Nas' baby mom about being broke.
Exactly.
And Nas' baby mother's like, oh, you talking about Khalees? I thought you meant
No, I'm talking about Carmen.
Oh yeah, Carmen, and her baby damn near 30.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I feel like I understand what you guys are saying, but due to the numbers, it's fair because it's 17%.
Unlike what Critter says as a percentage, that's effed up.
Well, both parties have said that amount is not true. In a statement, they said the recent reports of the financial details of the child support agreement between Blake Griffin and Bryn Cameron are inaccurate. Both sides have settled amicably and are moving forward with all right, it means it's true. I mean, I think it's that's definitely true.
Maya B says we don't know what she's spending her money on. We don't know her.
I agree.
Either way,
She may not be frivolously, right?
Frivolously. Yes.
Spending the money. She may be saving the money, but people don't like the amount. But at the end of the day, you don't make that amount, and you're not paying that amount. So why does it bother other people so much?
So according to initial reports from the celebrity gossip blog, I think TMZ, court documents show that Cameron claimed that Griffin kicked her out of their Southern California house last year when they split and called off the engagement. Griffin and Cameron, who played basketball at USC, have since been engaged in paternity and civil cases. Cameron sued Griffin for palimony back in February, alleging that he left her and their children to date Kendall Jenner, who he has since split from.
He took a shot, yo.
Yeah.
I got one time.
Bakari says her next dude ain't got to do nothing.
He ain't got to do nothing. Not a damn thing. The 29.
What y'all mean, no? If that money's going strictly to the kids, her
Yeah,
next dude better do something.
she has to
Fuck
work.
y'all
Yeah,
talking
so
about?
But you know
There you
what's
go.
so funny to me when people be like, your next man don't. Well, what are you doing? Like, what, are you worried about what the next man can bring? Why don't you worry about what you're doing for yourself? Them 2 kids didn't get here by the next man. They got here by you and your ex. Like.
The 29-year-old is entering the second year. I think he's with the Detroit Pistons now. His contract is worth $171 million. Griffin and Cameron currently have a joint legal and physical custody of their children. They must mutually agree on school and related expenses, but Griffin must pay for extracurricular activities. Last time I checked, I don't know what extracurricular activity costs
Ain't no
$250.
Tiger Showman in the world.
That's $250,000.
I always wanted to go to Tiger Showman when I was small.
I heard that shit is the worst.
I
I heard
heard
it's like the
it is
most
too.
bootleg karate ever.
Oh, I always
Meanwhile,
wanted to
some
go there.
ninja from Tiger Showman knocks on the door next. What was that? Nothing. Voice said it. Bunch of guest stars we've had this episode, I tell you.
Oh my God, yo!
This one took the
I can't
kick,
wait to see who else comes in here.
Tell me about it. Y'all locked that door,
I
though,
locked
right?
the door.
Thank
checking.
I
God.
think she has powers, bro.
Nephew,
Even
Tiger Showman.
somebody is then saying all right, it's not $258,000, it is $32,000. It's still a ridiculous. Like that's still crazy.
See, Antoine says something. Just keep the same energy with Mary J and Kofi, or however you spell
I
his name.
know. I thought
keep all the same energy when women have to pay men
exactly.
anything.
Exactly. Because people bashed was Kendu.
Yes, it is. It's the term I hear a lot. It is not men-like.
What does
It is
that
not
mean?
man-like. It is not man-like for him to
Ask for
alimony
Give
or
me a
anything.
break.
So that is apparently something that only women are entitled to do.
Men need their
And
studio
according
time.
to that
The-
line of thinking.
right,
But he was also her
I
And
was
he
just
worked
about to
with
say
her,
that.
yes.
He worked with her. So by divorcing her, he's lost his job. I mean, it was his fault he lost his wife because he did cheat. But
To be fair, if he did do the Burger King deal, he deserved to do it.
Carol says Kendu is a leech.
Wow.
What not? Come on now.
a lot of women are leeches, though. To be fair,
Whoa! Tell him.
to be
Thank you.
fair, a lot of women are
Appreciate
leeches.
that,
A lot
Crystal.
of women. Stay
Thank
with
you,
men.
Crystal.
A lot of women stay. Don't thank me because in 2 seconds y'all gonna be cursing me out.
Probably.
But you know, a lot of women leech onto these men who have money. They like the men way before the men like them, but they don't go away, and they have all these kids just so they can get the money and be set up for life. That's nothing more than what Kendu was doing, except he got bashed because he was a man.
Maya B says y'all not thinking about their lifestyle. Don't match their expenses to yours.
No, we're not matching the expenses to. I'm thinking about it in terms of what are you providing for a kid? You need to provide shelter, food, clothes,
education. And that depends if they're not
healthcare.
on a PS 117.
Right.
I get it, but also again, I'm gonna stick with the numbers on this one. If 17% is what everybody else is paying, he needs to pay 17%. What she's doing with the money, to me, is as long as it goes towards the kids and she's banking the rest. If she finds a nice little apartment in a really nice neighborhood or whatever, but 17% is 17%.
But let me ask you a question. Do you think she's working after this?
Do I think she's well, I don't know. But I mean, I don't know. But I also feel like if she was a full-time stay-at-home mom when she was with him, if we're talking about keeping up lifestyles, that money should maintain.
Well, they never got married. She was a fiance.
But that doesn't mean that she wasn't a stay-at-home mom though.
That keeping up lifestyle stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that's what
bullshit.
Kendall wanted.
Yeah.
But that's what Kendall wanted too. Like,
Oh,
let's
but
be
here's the
fair.
difference. It doesn't matter if it's a gender thing. It's bullshit all around. To
Yeah.
me.
I agree.
That's not.
I agree.
I'm not
but
like,
what I'm
okay, a
saying-
man wants it. It's cool.
You're
I
right.
don't play those games. Some of y'all do. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Some of y'all do. I don't play those
absolutely.
games. At the end of the day, you're not entitled to a lifestyle that you don't fucking contribute to.
Yeah.
If you get off your ass and you contribute to that lifestyle financially, that's one thing. If you're depending on a relationship for a lifestyle, a relationship which is the most unstable thing ever, I don't know what to tell you.
But then,
Talk that shit.
I just don't. Like, if the
talk
kids are
that-
taken care of, that's cool. And that's what it's about. It's about the kids, period.
Thank you.
It ain't about me taking care of a grown kid because the relationship didn't work out.
right.
What
It's
do you mean a
nonsense.
grown kid?
A grown kid is someone who needs the dependence of
Oh,
someone
you're
else.
talking about
I'm
the
talking about a
partner. Okay,
husband or a wife or whoever.
I thought you
That is
meant
a
like
grown child.
No. I thought you meant a grown child.
But then
I'm
they'll
thinking
say-
like a 19, 20 year
Nah,
old.
that's not what I meant.
But then what they're saying is like even if you are a stay-at-home mom, you are actually contributing to that person financially in some type of way. Meaning like you being at home and tending to the kids and taking care of the house is a legitimate job as well.
Okay,
Yes,
so
I agree. I think it's a legitimate job.
It's so legitimate. Why aren't you making money from it? I'm not saying it's not a job. It is a job. But if it's not a job in which you're not bringing in anything on it, I don't know what to tell you at the end of the day. If something could be worked out, fine. But for me to pay for you to live and not be with you and you're with another dude, what is that?
And not only that,
That I
you get the
agree with.
and,
What
the-
is
and,
that?
and you
Agree
get the
with.
fruits
What?
of all the hard work that
Right,
I
that I
put
agree
into.
with.
Who would agree to such a thing willfully?
Right,
No.
but listen,
Man or female?
Damn sure that ain't
All
gonna
right,
be me.
listen, this is what I will say, right? Let's say me and hi Big Zaddy. Let's say me and Big Zaddy
God, the strings of the violin
have
just broke.
kids
Well, I
together,
won't miss
right?
that whatsoever.
You don't hi Big Zaddy. let's say we have 2 kids together, right? He and I have discussed, all right, you're gonna stay home with these kids, right? I'm gonna go out and work. We're gonna depend on one income. As long as you take care of the house and the kids, we're all good. If we then separate, right? What I think is fair is we agreed that I would not work. So there's only one sole income. What I think is fair is you give somebody 6 months to get on their feet because you two agreed that one person would then lag behind. And then after the 6 months, you on your own because I gave you 6 months. That's 6 months of rent, food, whatever. And then it goes from palimony
I would say
to
a
child
year.
support.
I'd give it a year.
Right.
A
Do
year.
you see that's fair?
I can respect that.
Yeah,
if
but
it's a
I'm
year.
not. But again, like if it goes beyond that and all that shit, like that's crazy. To me, that's the court being lazy and not adapting to the times.
I agree.
That's the court saying, "Well, shit, I don't want this person on welfare or the government paying,
Right.
so I'm gonna put that on
I don't
you."
want.
And
I
that's
don't want the government to
nonsense.
pay. I want you to pay.
Yeah.
But I also feel like if a woman is or a man is not working, and this is a lifestyle again, which I think is fair. I'm giving you 365 days to get unaccustomed to what you are accustomed to.
We bashed
because now
Kevin
you have to
Federline
move.
for that shit though. Kevin
We
Federline
who?
was
I
he was
didn't- I
not
didn't bash anybody.
He wasn't. He did nothing, and he was proud of that.
But
you know what I'm saying?
again, Kevin Federline, as much as people bashed him, was the stable parent at the end because she was on drugs and she was over here going crazy. So people could bash him as much as they want to bash him, but this is the person 10, 12 years later that the kids is still living with because he's still more stable than their mother. She's just the
joint
income.
custody, but
It's joint custody, but they just said she went back to court to lower the child support.
So Maya B says, I know someone looking for a job for 8 months, then what? Yo, to me, that let me stay at home shit is a dangerous thing. It's dangerous, yo. Especially in today's job market. It's so hard to find jobs, even if you're active and in the market. God forbid you come up with a damn resume where you've been sitting on your ass for how long?
Yo.
That's the first thing you're looking at. Well, damn, what you been doing all this time?
Well, me and
It's
my
not- it's not
husband
easy.
agreed.
Not even just that. Just the job market is changing. We were talking about this before we even started broadcasting. Like things are changing where you don't necessarily have to be in an office anymore. You can essentially be at home doing your own thing, and as long as everything meets the deadline, then they're fine with that because it reduces expenses as far as brick and mortar is concerned.
And on top of that, let's be very real. This is not our parents' America anymore. You can stay home and be an entrepreneur and make millions of dollars. You make as much money as you hustle and get out there and do. It doesn't. No, it's true.
I agree
It
with
doesn't. It doesn't. You don't have to. You don't have to be in the office to make a certain amount of money. There's a bunch of entrepreneurs that make shit out of anything and make a lot of money staying home. Just because you're staying home and you're stay-at-home mom does not mean that you cannot run a business from home.
Crystal, say entrepreneur again.
Entrepreneur.
You had a little New York in it. Entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Like
little Brooklyn.
Like you were chasing
Little bit of
Morgan.
Brooklyn.
I'm getting pregnant, entrepreneur.
Sound like
Listen, you're right. You have a good point. I'm just listen. It's if some women feel like they're best suited for staying at home, and mind you, there's also daycare costs, which are very expensive. It's paying another mortgage when you really look at it.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Tell me.
I really hope to God that when I get a house, my mother and his parents are living in the house with us because those are the only people I truly trust with my kids. I'm not going to no daycare. You didn't see last week when you were talking about the lady hanging a kid from the rope? I'm not playing with these people. Like, I'm going to have to hurt one of these daycare workers. And people turn their houses into daycares, and it's not official.
No.
Get that daycare stuff out of here. If I could stay with my kid for a year and raise my kid on my own, and my kid can say, oh, my God, that hurts. That person did that to me. I would hope to God that I'm afforded, a year or a year and a half to make sure that my kid can tell me I don't like this person and this is why I don't like this person.
But it's also a tough conversation, man.
It's a very tough conversation.
Just because it's like now you having somebody who, it was a partnership in terms of finances, and now it's like that person wants to stay home, and it's like.
But if it's
voice. So, because we haven't heard your opinion here.
Well, yeah. What do you?
Y'all gonna put me on a goddamn spot.
No. Like, there's more than 2 people on the show. That voice,
right.
Please.
All right. So my opinion is this: a year, I agree to. All right. At the end of the day, after a year, to put a financial burden on somebody else, to be honest with you, it's not going to be considered fair. If you are working at home, yes. If you're making money and you're contributing, yes, then it makes a lot of sense. But for somebody
but
to
like
live
you said,
off
not
of,
to cut you, but like you said, you agreed to a year. Anything after a year is not agreed upon, so it's then unfair.
Then it's unfair. I agree with that.
Right.
I agree with that.
But you said, like, if you agree to a certain time, yeah, the other person has to know that time is ticking down. You
I
can
agree.
get your
But I
ass
think-
back to work.
But people also realize like this is also a hustle for certain women. Like their whole idea is
I agree with that, too.
to get with the baller and then get the $258,000 a month support. Like that's the
And
hustle
men,
for them.
You know how many men is probably in Oprah DM right now? Just saying.
Not a lot.
Right.
Exactly.
Just saying. It's not only a woman's mentality. It's a leecher's mentality. Some people get people who they know have a lot of money and they want to leech off of them.
I'm sorry.
Somebody just said on here, like what Ken do, he wanted Mary to take care of the whole family. Like, listen, at the end of the day, it's your responsibility to take care of yourself. I don't care how much you guys agreed to do anything. My father always taught me, have a little bit of your own, because if he acts stupid, you gotta go.
So, Preach, I'm going to ask you a question.
Well,
I'm going to ask you.
Go ahead.
All right, so you make multi-million dollars. And let's say, and I'm going to, hypothetically, okay?
Right.
If your wife, all right, would decide to leave and then afterwards be with somebody else and try to get the same type of benefits, how would you
No. See, that's the thing.
He's about to flip over his computer
first
just
off,
now.
let me respond, because I think there are more people like this girl who's getting, that support money than there are of Kendu. You want to know why? Because now they've made an industry out of it. Look at your VH1s.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? So this idea that it goes both ways, I don't think so. I disagree with wholeheartedly. You don't see real husbands of, unless it's a mockumentary type of series.
That can't hurt.
You know what I'm saying? Like there are women who
the real husbands of
Hollywood, right?
Kind
You don't see there's certain women who look for rich guys, athletes, executives, Wall Street guys. Their only purpose is to get with that guy, and then they don't care less if the relationship works out as long as they get their check. That's real. Like I think there are more women.
Listen, there's also men that go
Yadora.
out there and want women like that. SugarDaddies.com. Hello. They want to be a sugar daddy. I'm telling you, in life, some people want to be used in that way.
This is true, actually.
This is very
I
true.
see that in my store all the time, to be honest with you.
People really want to be used in that way. So there's always different sides to flipping a coin. What I'm saying as a woman, always have a little bit of shit on your own so somebody can't come and tell you, I'm cutting you off, do what you got to do. The only people I care about is these kids.
Listen, at the end of the day,
I agree. It's not even as a woman, as an adult.
Yeah.
As a grown person, you should be able to have a pot to piss in.
Yeah.
At least have the piss to put in the damn pot.
But
Like,
you
at
don't-
least have something. Like, if you have nothing, there is no independent anything.
Yeah.
You
Right.
aren't talking. We like using terms as independent women and grown ass men.
Right.
Well, shit, if you can't hold it down on your own, you are neither.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, let's cut the gender shit for a second. Like, it just is what it is. As a grown motherfucker,
Yeah.
you can't do for yourself. I don't know what to tell you.
If you can't do
Carol
for
Ross
yourself,
asked a question.
You should be, sorry to cut you. If you
Yeah.
can't do for yourself, you should be on somebody else's taxes. Somebody should claim you.
So Carol Ross asked, you don't think men do that too?
It's just not on the same
It's
level.
not on the
Yeah,
same
the
level.
percentages
Like,
are
if I said-
vastly
It's not on the
different.
same
Like,
level.
let's-
We
let's-
have
let's cut the
television
shit.
shows based on that.
Let's cut the shit. If I say men cheat more than women, then y'all, as women or not, you don't think women cheat too?
Yeah.
Y'all agree
But
with
the
that?
percentages,
So
though.
shut the fuck up. Like, I mean, it is what it is. Like, if
The
someone
percentages
does
are higher
something
with that,
more,
too. Yeah.
then that's what they do.
It's publicly exposed, yeah.
Who want to call me a liar?
But we can
Okay, then. So, like, if more women do something, we say more women do something, we're not holding back feminism here. We're not destroying
Yeah,
the
yeah.
movement. It is a fact.
Right.
If more men cheat than women, and I say that, that is also a fact.
That's a fact.
What are we arguing about?
Good point. Good point.
Everything ain't equal.
Yeah.
And that's true.
In this life, there are things, there are people who do more things, blah, blah, blah.
That's why there are more stay-at-home moms than there are stay-at-home dads. I mean, it's just facts. Not that they don't exist, but you're more keen to see a stay-at-home mom as opposed to a stay-at-home dad. It's been that way since the beginning of time. This idea that men are they are the breadwinners. They go out, they make the money, and the
it's
women.
been like that since the beginning of time, and only has recently changed within the
But
past
my
7
issue is
years.
my issue with it is that you guys have made. I'm not saying you guys in particular.
How about
I'm just saying the general public has now made it a legitimate industry, made it a legitimate business where you have these women out there who who look for these guys, and then they have another career on reality TV because now they're friends with the former wife of this guy.
I am not.
And the
I do
former,
not disagree with you.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree with you wholeheartedly. But what I'm saying is, if there was an agreement between two people, right, for you to do this, and you guys end up separating for whatever reason, there needs to be some time for the other person to get on their feet. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but you're talking as if things end amicably, like everything is cool, whereas it's not always the case.
Yeah, but they don't have to
Amicably.
Yeah,
Amicably.
right. That's okay. That's
that word didn't deserve to be abused like that, Joe.
that's okay. They don't have to end fairly
Jesus.
and nicely.
Oh, she said Amway. What?
Yes.
Amicably. Amicably.
There you go.
There you go.
It's a tongue twister.
Right?
Right.
For you to know, it's a shame in any way when the courts have to get involved, but you need to give the other person some time to get on their feet.
All right, but also, so check this story out too. So, right, a judge. This happened in North Carolina, right? A judge says a Texas man's affair with a North Carolina man's wife should cost him $9 million.
Who, the man who did the cheating, or the
Yes, the man who slept with the wife.
Well, in some states it's against the law to cheat.
Well, right. So it says here, Superior Court Judge Orlando Hudson awarded Keith King $8.8 million in compensatory and punitive damages from Francisco Hozier. King had sued Hozier for, among other complaints,
What a name.
lame pipe, criminal
Hozier.
conversation, and alienation of affection.
Well,
Yeah, because
North
your wife don't want to. Your wife don't want to get down with you no more because she getting down
Getting it
with
elsewhere.
Yeah,
North
that's
Carolina
weird.
is one of the few states where jilted spouses can sue affair
See?
partners.
See?
King claims his marriage was destroyed by Hozier's wrongful and malicious slaying.
So, but only So only the other
Slay,
man.
you say.
Yes.
Like, honey, you didn't do
Crystal
anything,
Stallion.
honey.
Yes. So,
Excuse me.
okay. So only the guy's getting sued, not the wife.
that's what it
Only
appears.
the guy.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Good luck with that.
Or they didn't mention, like, first of all, so what is the wife there? Like, honey, we're just going to bask in this $8.8 million. Or did he kick her out, too? Like, you was doing the shit.
Hold on, so let me read the story. So King used text messages, Facebook posts, phone records,
They
and,
was sloppy.
and hotel receipts to prove Hozier ended his relationship with his wife. Attorney Joan Foyle says the affair and an alleged assault by Hozier cost King's company BMX stunt shows revenue and employee, as his wife worked for the company as well. Wow. Hozier's attorney, Cherry Patrick, says the King's marriage was damaged before Hozier met the wife at a BMX show.
Obviously.
Patrick says King was controlling and manipulative. Hozier plans to appeal.
I would hope the hell so. He needs wait, hold on. He needs to do something. Like, geez, $9 million?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I guess he's blaming the side guy as the reason why their marriage went to shit.
I bet he take that ass whooping now. You know what I mean?
Or you could just divorce your wife. Like that.
Pretty much.
I'm just saying.
Possibly
no,
move on with your life there, yes?
no, well, listen, if somebody tells me I have the opportunity to make $9 million.
Yeah, and move on to a new chick? Yeah.
My thing is, okay, so back to this conversation. Let's say there's kids involved. I have to pay support out of that $9 million because you wanted to fuck somebody else?
Well, if going by the rhetoric on our thread, someone cheated, then they should be paying.
Yeah.
Well,
You know how, like, Kendu cheated, so he doesn't deserve money. You understand? Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
So
I
if you
get
play
it.
it that way and not by gender, if you play it by actual principle, then
yeah, but like I'm saying, if it's $9 million, 17% of that is going to the child.
Let's cut the crap here.
Quote unquote,
he's
the
not
child.
getting 9,000, let alone 9 million.
Right.
And if he has $9 left after the lawyers get through with him, good luck to him.
Unless he goes to J.G. Whitworth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
He gets his
Right.
cash now.
877
yes,
cash
exactly.
now. Yeah.
J.G. Wentworth.
Well,
Madly.
Cash now.
wow.
Madly.
Off beat, too. What is that, the remix? How didn't know Puffy did a commercial. What is that?
Ah, what was that?
Wow.
Well,
yeah. So, but no, Side Guys. I wonder what the other states are. How many states were there? There were.
That sounds like such Commonwealth type of crap. Like to put a law on
Definitely,
cheating.
probably,
It's like,
probably definitely in Virginia.
Yeah, so Virginia, Massachusetts,
yeah.
Commonwealth, areas like that. Like, come on.
Where did it say it? North Carolina.
That's crazy.
That's nuts. But so the wife doesn't get blamed at all in any of this, though.
You're gonna catch
So
me.
let me ask you guys a question.
No.
You're gonna catch me in any of those states.
Off topic.
Oh
right?
boy. We've been off topic this whole show, so go ahead.
If you guys were to get cheated on, would you stay with the person you're with who did the cheating?
I would.
That's a fair response, sir.
Well, everything
Okay,
is
you
a fair
lied?
response.
I'm pretty sure Preach would work it out.
There's two other guys in the room.
I'm waiting for
Well, right.
you know.
Instead of that,
I'm waiting for you know.
Well, Preach work it out. Well, you
It
work
would
it out.
it would depend on the circumstance. To me, it would.
I feel the same way. I
Yeah.
feel like if it's something where I could have done better as a husband, etc. I
Like you wasn't laying
contributed
it
to
down, and she was like,
Bingo.
"Listen, I need something." And
Bingo.
you
If
wasn't-
it's something like that, then that's something that could be worked out. But like if I'm doing my best, if I'm coming home from the plant, it's still long stroking here. You know what I mean? Exactly. You know, I'm coming home with a sore back. You know what I mean? And I'm still.
And your sandwiches
I'm
turn
still.
into
I be
Lunchables.
stroking. You know what I mean? I'm still putting it down here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you know, someone else. Then there's a difference. But like if I'm not doing my due diligence, my duty,
Right.
then yes. So yes, you have to answer the same question, of course.
Yeah, of course.
don't
I
just
mean,
ask me
voices
questions.
answer the questions.
yes, I would, but I have a very unique to me perspective on cheating.
Oh,
So
here we
I
go.
just feel like there's something.
So what's unique about it?
I feel like I'm more lenient. I'm not saying that I would want it to happen, but I also feel like shit happens. But again, I'm not married, so it's a difference. But I feel like once I'm married, it's different. But I feel like I have a very unique. I'm not saying that it doesn't hurt my feelings at all, but I just feel like I grew up around nothing but guys, and I feel like once
So you have an
I've
understanding
seen
of
them,
what you're saying.
yeah, I feel like I've seen them cheat, and I know that they love the person that they're with.
Interesting.
Just saying.
I did not expect that answer from you. I'm not gonna lie at all.
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna
again,
say
if you,
I'm not gonna say that I won't flip out, but I'm not.
yeah.
You know, I'm pretty sure some tables and some furniture be thrown around.
Yo,
Yeah,
so-
of
But again,
course.
Yo,
if you
somewhere Smalls is
grow
like,
up-
yes.
I was like, I hope he's not listening.
Nah. Like I'm not even gonna put that on a homie, but like
No.
you grow up, you get older, you realize it's not as black and white as you thought it was. When
No,
you were
yeah,
younger.
of course.
It's not. There are different aspects and circumstances that contribute to it or don't contribute to it. I will say this: if you do decide to work it out or whatever, it's not something you want to bring over your partner's head for the rest of their
Well,
lives.
that's
or
one of the
whatever.
hardest part about it, though.
And that's the thing. And you guys have to get to that point where like everything doesn't remind the other person
Right.
of it. And that kind
course.
of thing, you know what I'm saying? Is that 80 so there's always something there to remind me. It's
Right,
not,
right.
You're not dealing with. Yeah,
You
you know,
have to
what a
know
great
that if you,
reference.
right,
I try,
if-
Preach.
If you
Preach,
have to know,
you can take that with you
it-
along the way.
you have to know that if you're forgiving the person, you cannot bring it back up again.
That's-
Like,
but that's-
one
that's
of the
very-
things. Let me
almost
tell you-
impossible.
It's hard to
No,
say
let
that,
me tell you
man.
something. It is hard to say, and it's even harder to do. But there was an OG lady that I used to work with back in the day, and she told me her partner cheated on her. She said, when I forgave that person, I literally brought them back in the house, and I never mentioned it again. And I was like I've never heard.
But the
anybody
thing
say
is,
that
so
before.
you mean to tell me, so anytime he wanted to go out for whatever reason,
It was
there was
never brought
never
up again.
there was never a. I wonder where he's going.
You know what?
I
If you're
just
gonna
wonder.
not saying that you don't want. You can wonder all the time. I wonder where Small goes a lot of the time too. But I'm not.
But you're a
gonna be
detective,
like,
I'm pretty sure you know.
"Ah," like,
See,
you
Antoine
see
says
it?
it best. He says staying ain't really the problem. Would you be able to move on and have a
Move
healthy,
on, right.
positive
Yeah,
relationship
right.
and not bring
I
up
don't
old
think
shit
so.
when arguing?
That's what I'm saying. Would you be able to stay with? And when I mean with stay with, I mean and also forgive.
Yeah, I would. I'm willing to do that.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. I'd be willing to work it out with Corinne. Absolutely.
No, I actually believe you. To be honest with you,
Yeah, you're a
as much. No, bullshit.
I don't believe that.
I think that's
don't
bull.
believe
I
that.
think I know. I think he would work. It depends on
I mean,
again with
I
him.
don't
I
even-
think it
let's
would
not
depend on
even
the
say it
circumstance.
on our
Oh no,
current
Wiz.
partners. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
wanna
Yeah, yeah.
I
put
wouldn't.
that
Right.
No.
in our
Right.
relationship.
Just
but-
taking Corinne out of this. I'm just
but
saying
just
in
a general
general.
statement.
It's a
In general,
statement.
I think Preach regardless of what you're doing, I think you're more.
Yeah, this whole time I've been joking. No, I'm not fucking. No, I'm not doing that. Are you out of your mind? What the fuck is wrong with you? What kind of shit is that?
I think it would.
I think preach with. No, the fuck I
No,
wouldn't.
I think
Fuck
depends
outta
on
here.
the circumstance.
Get the fuck out. Like, okay, we're done. We're goodbye. Peace
right.
out.
Yo, what?
Excuse me, sorry.
Priest done packed up the shit and got on the front porch.
And I walk away like
I know, right? Like Angela Bassett. Shoo, ba-doo.
Yeah.
But just because you're just wondering to yourself, like, this is gonna sound terrible, and I'm gonna apologize now, but men are territorial in that way, where it's like, okay, well, somebody else has been somewhere else, somebody's been in some place that I'm at.
All right, Drew Hill.
Thank you.
Yes.
Somebody's been in my bed,
Yeah.
messing in my head. No. But yeah, so I would never be able to say, I think I'm able to work it out. We'll figure out a way to make it work. Nah, I don't. Nah, I'm sorry.
Well,
and I also think, and this is gonna sound terrible as well, I also think it's easier for women to stay as opposed to men.
Correct. I will agree with that wholeheartedly.
Thank
Let me play one of y'all moves. Men don't stay too. That's how annoying y'all sound when y'all do that dumb shit. Like,
Yeah, no, I think
if
it's
y'all
easier.
do more of something, then we say that. Then fine.
I think it's easier for women to stay just because, like,
It's because men cheat normally more. Some of them have been raised by their elders to stand by your man and all that dumb shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and it's
By
just,
your man.
especially in our cultures, in African
course,
and
of course.
And West Indian cultures?
Like,
What?
my granddaddy, I went to Africa when I was 6. My granddaddy introduced me to a motherfucker who was 2 and said that was my damn uncle.
Yep. The amount of
Oh, he's so
listen,
cute.
as
I
West
lifted up
Indians-
my own uncle
Yeah.
and burped him. Okay?
Listen, as West Indians are, everybody's your aunt, your uncle. No, that's the people your mother and father was sleeping with. Okay, like let's be for real.
Yo,
Just
stop
saying.
throwing me under the bus right here, yo.
Hey.
Saying.
You play a little sweet
Nah,
Nicky,
she
you don't know how to
alright, though.
act.
American blacks ain't that much different. We
Yeah.
done discussed my daddy.
her own stone.
Hold on,
That
I got
ain't your
how many brothers and
godfather.
sisters?
Yep. That ain't your godfather. That ain't your
Daddy,
auntie.
Wait,
daddy
preach.
been died.
Preach, just to be fair, this is really Bino, right? It's not anybody else, right? Just saying.
As far as what? What are you?
What are you talking about?
I'm still waiting for the day for, Bino twin to come in. One of his brothers.
Oh,
the
get
light
fuck
skin
out
one?
of here.
Oh yeah.
The light skinned Bino? Yes. Yeah.
What was-
You
what
did
was
say
his
that it was a
name?
Caucasian person, right?
He's half white.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to be searching. I'm going to be looking.
Well,
I'm
the
gonna be
show's
finding.
ending in a month, so
It's
good luck
okay.
with
Me and
that.
Crystal's still
Yeah,
detectives,
yeah.
and I'll be working with Crystal
maybe
on this
our
one.
Christmas special, yes. You can. Yes.
I want to
got a
see
gift for you.
what he looks like.
Why the
I'm
hell's
telling
the
you.
box walking?
Now
Yes.
we're going Maury. We're going
I
Maury.
really hope that you don't
I
bring
wanna
in
see what
that
he looks like.
raw ass patty pie. Was it a patty pie?
Girl, I tore that shit up.
Oh, no, you cooked it
you
at home.
cooked it.
Yes, I had to take it
I'm
home
talking about when it was
and put
raw.
the muffin mitts on, but yes. What?
Did you put on your whatchamacallit too?
Jesus Christ, what's she about to ask me? Did I put on what?
I can't remember. Why am I at a loss for words? The thing that your
God, bring the
apron.
white girl back. What?
Crystal needs some sleep.
Right, all right.
I do need some sleep.
Permit Sarah. Wait, what's
Where's
her
she
name?
at?
Sarah?
Permit Sarah.
Sammy.
Sammy?
Because she said Samantha.
Oh,
yes.
Samantha. That's right. Permit Sammy.
Say it again. Say it again. Say Samantha again.
Leave me the fuck alone. Okay?
Say
Just
it
leave me the
again.
hell
What-
She's probably at the door.
Come on, we're about to end
No,
the show.
I don't care, no.
We're about to end the show. Just say it one more time.
Review
we
the
only
fucking
have
video,
a month
no.
together. We only have a month together. Just do it one time to appease me. God damn, just once.
Appease her.
Wow.
Once.
Oh man,
Say
she's making.
Samantha.
No.
Please.
Well,
No.
We've been friends since we were 8 and 9.
Aw.
Yo, speaking
as the
of
violin
which,
plays.
just saw the post I
Also,
put
you're
up.
really not
Have
gonna
you?
do it.
Have you? Do you still hang with anyone you know from grade school?
I haven't seen that actually.
Every Sunday,
That's right.
10 to 12.
That's right.
For another month. And then once again.
Then after that,
Ooh.
dear Crystal, how have you been? I've missed you. I've got a
Hello.
full beard now, and some kids, and gray hair too.
Oh man! Before we get on the break, so did you guys see this fight? Definitely want to get Crystal's opinion on this. So there was I believe there was a fight
That's a
that
setup, yo.
Oh, this is perfect.
a fight that broke out because the pastor asked for $1,000 tip
Forget it. See?
from each member.
That's my dude.
Wow! All right, let's play this
Why do
video.
you keep looking at this TV? Inner whole uprising is not going to
New era in
change.
Detroit, they call it church accountability. Taking congregations to task for not serving the community in their estimation as those churches should. They say something doesn't add up when a pastor makes a lot of money, drives a luxury car, and yet the people who live near his church are in poverty. A scuffle inside the sanctuary after New Era Detroit protests during a worship service. Let me go, man. Let's go. Zeke, the leader of the group, offered no apologies for the dust-up at Great Faith Ministry Saturday, only the reasoning behind it.
This situation is bigger than just Wayne T. Jackson. This is about black churches and black pastors who live a lavish life on behalf of the people, and they're not giving back to their community.
Yo, clap it up one time.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Right here. First off,
is he the one that knocked him up?
Yo, also clap it up for the guy who couldn't spell the word member.
Yeah, for real. Member.
Oh, man. Let's get to
I think, hold on. We have to update because 3 people just said the show was ending. Yes. On September 2nd will be our last show.
Yes, the show will be ending.
Fight broke out in church after pastor asked for $1,000
Per ties.
Ties, basically.
Okay.
It's all right. We can't.
Wow, our vocabulary, I tell you, is really improved through the years.
Yes, we're all going back to school.
I think that's why we're ending the show.
From each member.
He's referring to Bishop Wayne T. Jackson, the wealthy pastor that welcomed Donald Trump, drives a Rolls Royce, and lives in a mansion. Zeke was there for the offering Saturday.
And they started the offering at $1,000, and then they said if you don't got $1,000, then do $300. And if you don't got cash, then we got ATM machines. I don't understand that logic. I don't understand that way of thinking, and I don't understand that to be what religion is.
New Era Detroit says the neighborhood surrounding Great Faith Ministries is by and large impoverished.
This guy has networks, churches, fancy cars, you know what I mean, $1 million houses, and there's babies in this community that's going without food at night. Somebody has to be frustrated about this enough to do something that will get people's attention, and that's what New Era
has a lot more to do than just politics. New Era.
No, listen, we've been preaching about this since the beginning. Like we've always,
oh my God,
we've always been saying like, yo, whether it was the Creflo Dollars, didn't Creflo Dollar want a new private plane?
He wanted the plane.
He wanted
had a plane. He wanted
another one.
Oh, an upgrade. Okay,
basically.
There you go. All these guys that we've seen on BET in the morning.
Leave Bobby Jones out of this. But go ahead.
Who was the pastor?
Peter Popoff, all them cats.
That said that he had a new like dietary lifestyle that ended up dead. Remember, he got real skinny.
Oh, that's your man. I was touching the boys.
Oh yeah,
from Atlanta.
Oh.
Damn, what was his name, yo?
He died when we were on show.
He was brolic, and then he started,
said that he was a vegan.
Yeah. And then his ass was vegan in a grave a week later. He was looking all sickly.
Had like a crazy perm or whatever.
Yeah,
man.
With the curly
but
hair.
it was fake hair.
Oh yeah,
that was not his hair.
Yeah, it was not his hair.
God damn.
But we've always like.
You forgot?
I forgot,
oh
man, I used to love.
And we talked
on the
about
timeline must know who this is.
Yeah, they're gonna tell us.
We've talked about this guy even on the show.
From Atlanta.
He had a weird not butts.
Pause.
What?
Reverend Pausington. Yeah.
What was this guy's name?
Eddie
Long.
Eddie Long.
Pause. Yes.
Eddie Long.
Damn, from butts to long. Jesus Christ. Butts to long.
Eddie Long.
Eddie Long.
Yo, grow up, yo.
Oh my God! But yeah, we've always complained about this. Like, why are you asking your congregation for $1,000 each member?
Why are you driving up to the
Rolls Royce with a Rolls Royce
with the OJ's all about the money playing in the background? Why are you doing this to your congregation?
Back of your seat away from your perm.
Yo, what?
That's crazy.
The poor church members got a Hyundai Elantra from '87. The doors don't open no more. The AC broke.
But we need $1,000.
They pushing it up to the church just to get by.
You got to hit the gas pedal like 10 times.
And you got the Rolls Royce. You looking at them.
Do you think,
go to church?
Do you think you're gonna start seeing more of this?
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, they're getting bolder and bolder.
What, people revolting or
people revolting?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not fair.
He did it in Detroit of all places.
Yeah, I think it's 10% of your tithes. But why are you asking for $1,000 when you're in an impoverished neighborhood? You should never be doing better than your congregation.
You probably owe money.
Everybody has to come up together.
And by the way, it shouldn't. I would say, why would I have to, pay anything?
He's got to keep up with the
lavish lifestyle.
Well, I mean, you contribute to the church. I get that, but like that's
the
way
running
too
of
much.
the church, but also it has to. You can do what you can afford.
But you also can't say, well, there's ATMs in the back, so make sure you take.
That was hilarious.
Jesus Christ!
Is
it ATM in the church? Like what kind of place is
this?
But yo, DeAndre has a bunch of questions I'd like to read out.
All right, what is the questions?
Okay, so
all right,
he says, wait, I got so many questions.
Okay.
Did Crystal watch the movies? The answer is no. Did Bino ever get revenge on the bathroom door?
No.
The answer to that is also no.
No.
Voice.
He got the roof though. He got the ceiling.
I definitely took care of that ceiling.
There's
There's no more ceiling in that bathroom.
I bet you we go back there. The ceiling's still there.
You know that happened 2 years ago. That came up in my FB memories the other day. Yes.
I saw it.
Voice, can I get a discount on the iPhone 11?
That would be a no. I can answer that for you right now.
That is also a no. All right, so let's hope he gets a yes on this one. Preach, can I get an invite? Find out next Sunday, on the next episode, rather, of Sunday Morning Breakfast.
I'll let you know. Come by the September 9th. We'll have you.
Jesus Christ.
We'll have you
that is another no. Jesus.
No, of course he can stop by, man. Come through, man. Everybody's welcome.
What's the address?
Nah, hit me. Nah. It's all good. Yo,
friends and foes.
Right.
Everybody's welcome.
Yo, DeAndre, you can hit me, and I'll get you the address though. But if you bring that, you know who with you.
Wait a minute, man. She was
bring that, you know who with you. That's your ass. You know what I mean?
She was part of the show, man.
Nah, son.
I'm pretty sure Preach would love to see her.
The Michael B. Jordan me to death. I'm good, son. How was your weekend? Michael B. Jordan?
I'd be interested to see the
what are your thoughts on this whole Trump situation? Michael B. Jordan.
I would love to see interaction between y'all two.
Who's your favorite basketball player?
I don't know. It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting.
Bino, shut the hell up.
Chris will be like, hi.
Go to hell.
I'm charmed.
Yo, what? She cursed me out her last episode. I told her, bitch, you won't return. And sure enough,
she ain't returning.
They hit her with the Craig Mack. You won't be around next week.
So, Crystal, she came in.
Sure enough, yo.
You shake her hand?
She's closing the door.
I have no issue with that girl.
She graffitied her name on the wall like Martin did the last episode. CV
man.
was here. Yes. Oh my God, yo.
Yo, y'all ain't right, man.
Oh, we aren't, huh? We aren't
right.
right. Yeah.
Man.
We aren't right. Yeah.
Not at all.
Definitely not. Huh?
Y'all are messed up.
Oh, we are, huh?
Memories.
Don't live like people.
I didn't. We didn't ask for
They
the.
always remember you.
See what you done started?
She still be sad.
I will never forget Chris. What was it? Our first Christmas party, where it got really sad really fast.
Wow, what happened?
Remember when we had homie from
the gangster dude?
Yeah.
He was ready to kill you, B.
Oh. And Charles.
Yo, so all right, we'll set the scene. So he was a reformed blood, right?
Right.
Apparently
reformed.
He did his jail time, and now he's still a blood, but he's a blood for the community.
Yeah.
He talking all this bullshit. Right. Everything Preach try to ask him, I don't like your question or your face.
I'm insulted. I'm insulted by your question.
Like, all right. So I'm looking at Preach thinking, yo, he say one thing out of line, yo, I'm going to just toss him and we be done with this shit, right?
Oh, man.
Then here go Preach. Time for some calls. Charles. Hey, man, I'm from New York, too. And I don't think real bloods are from New York. They're from Cali. Therefore, I'm saying you're a fraud. Ah! And hangs up the phone. Yo.
I'm insulted by the question.
This dude was ready to kill Charles.
I said, yo, you used to be a thug, or you used to be in the gang. He's like, no, I'm still a thug. I'm just a good one.
You said, no, you know what you did? You said something about him cooperating.
Oh, yeah.
And he immediately, know, hood niggas here cooperate, they think snitching.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's not thinking we're all in hand for a common goal here.
We're all not
He immediately saw snitching. Yeah. He was not trying to hear.
No, he wasn't having it.
What do you mean cooperate?
All right, so let's have some nutmeg. Let's have some
sweet eggnog. So Sweet Mama brings him the eggnog, and I'm looking like, yo, he gives Sweet Mama attitude. I'm done here, like, because he's already working my nerves.
Yes.
Then all of a sudden, the conversation changes to love and hip hop.
And you know every single person.
He was one of the damn girls.
Yes.
He said, I love that show.
Oh, I love me some Mandy. I was like, what just happened here?
Who invited
Jill
him?
did it.
Yeah, who invited him?
Let's look the other way.
Who invited him?
Ooh.
Preach is the idea king. Whether it's a good idea or bad idea is one thing. Preach hit me up. Yo, I'm like, yo, son, we doing our first Christmas show. It's going to be crazy.
Yo.
Nigga, Preach. Yo, how about we invite a reformed gangster? I said, yo, so you finna have my ugly Christmas sweater. Speaking of ugly Christmas sweaters, Voice wore the ugliest sweater we've ever seen.
That shit was disgusting.
In life.
Like, he obviously didn't understand the premise of an ugly sweater party.
Like that
an ugly sweater. Yeah, it was supposed to be like Christmassy but
that
crazy.
Was Christmassy.
No, it was
atheisty.
It looked like Jesus' freaking blanket that he had.
I had the deer thing on my head.
Yo, that's
Christmassy.
You did have. Yeah.
Thank you.
That shit
and it matched the sweater.
Terrible, bro. That was. I don't know what that was, man. Then there was young Doc Gooden as well. Who?
Yes. Calvin, yes.
Who was
our cameraman at the time? Yes.
At the time.
Who you say, a cameraman?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we used to have a cameraman, and then he became a Trump supporter, so that went left really fast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I
He's just not
remember
coming
watching
back.
the show before I got on, and I think that somebody in this room, not naming any names, voice said that he was going to vote for Trump.
For who?
For Trump.
Who said that?
Didn't you say you were going to vote
You were
for
watching the
him?
wrong
What part of the
Chris.
show you been in? Where was
I
this?
You were watching Inner
I
Hope
think she's watching
Uprising.
the whole. Yes.
I'm going to look for it. I think that's what you said.
Please find that.
No. Well, one
Please
thing-
find that.
No, I think he had said, or Bino had said that we should not be surprised. I think Bino was the
That he
first one to
wins.
say,
Yes.
"Yo, we should not be surprised if he wins."
I said family members of
I
mine.
started seeing the tide turn towards
Yes.
him. I was like, yo, it's looking kind of ugly
Yes.
here, B.
What I did say
how
was
quiet
family
that
members
was?
of mine did it, and I called them out.
Oh.
That's what I did.
Remember when the show after he won, how quiet we were? We was just like,
No, Bino was on some I told you so.
I would never do so.
Oh, no, of course not.
You all
Never.
sitting here like, wait, what just happened?
Never.
What the hell just
you
happened?
feel like you got jumped out of nowhere. Like people just jumped out the bushes on you the day after that.
Yo,
Called Bino the goat mouth because he freaking wished it to exist.
that was a very somber show, yo. That was just like, yeah. So where do we go from here?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we have plenty of memories to reminisce about.
I can't with y'all.
Just to let everybody know, once again, that we're ending the show. So yes, September 2nd. Well, for what's the guy? What's the Unlikely Critics? They come September 9th. We'll be here. There'll be Samantha and the whole crew, the whole new crew.
Yeah. Samantha.
I wonder, like, you know what's crazy too? What I've been wondering, like, you know, when the movies have the "what are they doing now" moments, what would be each of ours like? What are we doing now after the show ends?
Yo, what?
Where are they now?
Voice is still slinging and swishing.
Still in the mirror doing his poses.
We asked Preach for a comment, but he hung up.
You would be the only one they went to an interview with.
Oh my
Pushing
god!
the door in front of the camera and all that.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk.
Nah, I'm very open, man. This whole idea that I'm rude or whatever, that's ridiculous.
Okay.
Nothing of the sort.
Or factual, but either way.
Nothing of the sort. All right, it is 11:50. I guess we can start doing our shout outs.
Is it already? It's 11:50?
It's already 11:50.
This has been the ultimate show about nothing.
We had a Seinfeld episode.
Episode of nothingness.
Exactly.
Yo, before we even jump into all that, what do y'all think of Slim Thug's comments regarding Sierra and
Well, what were the comments?
So basically, Slim Thug. We all know who Slim Thug is?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I ain't heard of that yet.
Riding on fofos.
Woo, that was my shit. Woo, that was. Anyway, so he basically said Sierra got with Russell Wilson because he has money and it's a money move and he's too corny of a guy and blah blah blah.
That's not fair.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's fair.
Never talk about another person's
pockets, their bread.
Or like, I never like that, man. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what their relationship is like. So
Sierra isn't that type of person. I mean, she went with.
Also, to be fair, Future's pretty corny too. But
Future's
anyway,
pretty corny. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I don't know.
No.
It pissed a lot of people off.
I just kind of feel like celebrities like her don't marry regular guys or get with regular guys.
But I don't see her as
But
the
I
type
don't
of
think he
person
meant it
to.
on some regular guy shit. I guess he meant like Voices mentioned Bow Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So who she date? Bow Wow, Future, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't she and Kanan running around for a little bit?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Right. Yep.
Yeah. So
Her and Kanan.
you know, please respect that man. Okay.
Yes.
Get the strap.
So I guess exactly. Sweet Mama hates that term, by the way,
Why? Why does she hate?
because it sounds like strap on to her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if someone wanted to play you, they could be like, that's the first thing what's his name did when he tried to play him, Papoose. It was like he called the strap on instead of get the strap, and obviously it took a completely different meaning there. Yes?
for the worse.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't tell her about that shirt you gave me.
Did you? I mean,
I haven't worn it yet.
yeah. Please don't.
Surprise.
'Cause now she-
But yeah, so
What is this about?
take it off now. But yeah.
Hey, yo. All right, let's do our shout outs. Let's get up out of here. Let's start off with Voice. Do your shout out, sir.
Okay. Shout outs to a couple of people. The picnic is actually open invitation. So if you guys are happy to be in Eisenhower Park,
Threaten me to a good time. A T-Mobile picnic?
yeah, it's a T-Mobile picnic that's going on.
Is there going to be food in the basket or phones?
It's gonna be like 1,000 people with a lot of food. So it's gonna be
Miss
a lot
Stout, you hear this?
of people. It's gonna start from 4 o'clock till 8. So
I'm gonna see
definitely
Barris today.
come through.
What time?
5.
You can't. We get to the picnic
I'm
early.
not
and we
missing
go?
Barris, no.
Oh, jeez. Well, okay.
You go to that concert every year. We can't go to the
Yeah,
picnic
I
like a
do,
family?
and I'm going to go today. And I'm going to be there early.
Other people, shout out to my boy, Mr. Daniel Duvall Patterson, in wrapping up season 2 of She's Gotta Have It on Netflix. Make sure you guys check it out. Definitely support that brother. Also, shout outs to my homegirl Roxy. She just got herself a nice little deal with Sephora being a model. Definitely. We'll chat later.
You ever think Voice chronicles every accomplishment throughout the week and puts it in a shout out?
Nothing wrong. I was
if
always
you
a firm
help the old
believer.
lady across the street,
Never
he's gonna mention you in his
limit
shout
yourself as to who you connect with.
I love it, yo.
Yeah, shake hands, kiss babies all the time.
There's a reason you start our shout outs off.
Oh my God.
Listen, you got to network with successful people. Crystal know about that.
I do.
Exactly. Shake all the hands you can. Shout outs to the house. Shout outs to Oceanside. Shout outs to Miss Barbie and Hunter, my mother and father.
Hicksville, Freeport.
Hicksville and Freeport. Yes.
Oh, we're gonna miss that. All right, Crystal, your shout outs.
I want to shout out Big
Oh
Daddy.
God.
You know, no, he did really something special. He bought tickets for me and all my friends to go see Barris tonight. He got front row tickets. He knows that this is something that I love, and he surprised me with Beyonce tickets on Friday. I love you so much. And everybody else, bye.
Sorry.
Listen,
Sorry.
oh well. Listen, oh well.
You ain't buying no Barris tickets.
Oh well.
With your cheap ass.
You goddamn right. You need to buy Barris tickets.
Shout out Buy Cheap Central too. I found your free movie ticket. I hope it's not expired. I was about to use it this week.
I hope it is. I hope you embarrassed like a mother. What is this crap?
Yo, why are people calling me so many times?
my
Please
God,
stop calling me.
No zigs, no winners and losers, because this episode has been a loser for all of us. Loser, Sunday morning breakfast this episode, my friend.
Oh, yeah.
It has
Winner,
been quite the mess.
Samantha.
Yes, Samantha.
Samantha's shocking
and
the hell
the
out of me.
loser is the war on drugs, because we are failing it by the smell of that.
Oh my gosh.
You got
Talk
some
about
Febreze here for this chair afterwards?
pungent.
Anyway, but yes. You done with your shout-outs there?
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Sweet Mama.
Oh, my bad.
Oh! I asked if you were...
And it was low.
I know, right?
Damn.
All over my shout out to Sweet Mama. Shout out to Dinosaur Barbecue. We went there yesterday. It was quite delicious. I mean, a barbecue Negro fest. Cornbread, ribs.
Cornbread.
Barbecue rice.
Cheese.
Watermelon.
Yes, barbecue. Don't be a racist.
I'm just saying.
Watermelon? Really? That's what you want to do?
I'm
Really?
gotta ask a question. Like I said, there was no watermelon.
Shout out to Dunkin' Donuts because they clearly
No cantaloupe.
sponsored this today.
Oh yeah, pretty much. I hope.
They always sponsor.
Yo, speaking of that, Jesus Christ. Speaking of things I'm not going to miss, the woman who took me and Preacher's order, I mean, everything I said, this woman typed the opposite. I said, can I get a grilled cheese on toast? Oh, ham on English muffin?
Do you remember the mice? Do you remember the mice at the Dunkin' Donuts in the
that
other
was
spot?
the other spot,
Yeah,
yes.
the other spot.
But damn it, they got our orders right, okay?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
And so did the mice.
Yo, why would you?
Don't be that way.
Don't do that.
If I'm going to die, I'm going to die naturally, not by rat poisoning. Thank you.
Right.
God. Anyway, Preach.
Just shout out to everybody. Shout out to the viewers, listeners. We appreciate it. Shout the family out. Mason's finally home. Mason's home.
Oh.
Mason come home. Yeah, he's home.
Is he coming home with a Philly accent?
I hope not. He bet not.
He referred to his dad as the young bull.
Hey, what up, John? Like, yo, if that happens, nah, we gotta fix that around. So, but he should be home.
It's like a young freeway.
He over there
got a beard.
calling Beanie
Yeah,
Siegel.
exactly. How come you got more facial hair than Uncle Bino?
Oh, Daddy.
Yes.
They're clapping him down. I'm like, yo, I'm out of here. No, take him back. Fix this, because this can't happen. All right, Sunday morning breakfast. We'll see you guys next week. We out of here. Peace.